Don't get me started.
Don't get me started. Oh, shut your mouth.
I'm tempted to add a brap to that now.
Brap,
Oh,
brap.
shut your mouth. Brap.
Listen, once you go brap, you'll never go back.
Exactly. That is the saying.
Yeah, you
Should put that on a t-shirt.
Welcome in to this, the 104th episode of Don't Get Me Started. I'm Alex, that's Jez. It just said it on the screen.
It did.
Yeah.
It's slick. It's like we know what we're doing or something.
I know.
Let's not say things we can't take back.
I know, right? How are you doing anyway?
I am doing well. How are you doing?
I'm good. You must be loving all this terrible rain that
Oh,
we're having.
yeah. I love the rain.
You must be digging it.
The rain is my favourite weather.
Once you go brap, you never go nap. That's also
Hey,
good.
that's good too.
That's good.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yes. Welcome in, everybody. I can see a lot of people in here already. We've got big news that we may be
spoiling with a large
giving
banner.
away. Do you want to clear that up straight away?
I mean, I
well.
put it in red writing at the top of our notes. So yeah, we
Oh,
can,
yeah, so you did.
We can just get straight the fuck into it, shall
Yeah.
we? Yeah. Yes, if you can read, and I'm not fully convinced that all of them can.
That's true. And for some people, also,
Listening later in podcast.
Listening
form, like,
later.
What banner, you pricks? It's my fucking wall.
yeah,
Like,
well, they're driving in their
It's
car.
my drive to work. I can't see a fucking banner. Yes, we are.
Oh, look at that.
We are moving. Don't get me started to its very own beautiful Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DGMS live. Shout out has just gone out in the chat. Lots of you will already be following it because
Yes.
it is my old Jez Show testing account.
Yes.
So if you have followed that, then you're already following.
You've not set up the VR tech to display the banner in podcast form.
Not yet. No.
Wouldn't it be amazing, like, when people have cars that have, like, a head-up display? I think some cars do have this sort of thing where you can have stuff on the windscreen, as it were, as you're going in, and you can see...
Like the Tesla experience of Don't Get Me Started is that you can see us.
You're driving along, and there's kind of the edges, there's bits... I mean, that sounds like it's massively distracting and that you definitely shouldn't have it, but...
Squirrel! That was for the Tesla driver. Hope you crashed.
But yeah, essentially, as you know, we jump it about from one channel to another. So it goes from mine to Jez's to mine to Jez's and house to house and all that sort of stuff. But then when we were talking about it, we realized that it would be good if we could just put it on one channel.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pain in the ass for us to be jumping around and jump up and get down all the time. And so it must be a even bigger pain in the ass for you guys. Like, oh, what channel is it on this week? I mean, it's not that big an inconvenience.
No,
it's a binary option.
Yes. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Am I hosting you? Because that's the kind of thing I should make sure.
You can't host anymore, so.
Oh, well, fuck me then, I guess.
Yeah, fuck Twitch, right?
No, but also when people give bits or when people shout out or not shout, like if someone comes in and it's on one of our channels, then it tends to be kind of like a more difficult ask to get the other person followed, which sounds like the smallest part of this, and it really is. But it's kind of one of those things where you're like, oh, well, listen, it's both of us, so kind of, is it cool if, and then you get into that stupid shit, which is all totally obviated now by the process we're about to enact. So,
yeah. And not only that, it was time that we took things to another level. We promised it in DGMS 100 that things would be moving up a notch.
Yes.
And not only do you need to follow this new Twitch channel.
Yes.
I can't say Twitch today. I keep saying Titch.
Follow Titch.
Follow this new Titch channel. It's basically just pictures of my cat.
Wandering around dribbling.
Rubbing herself on you and dribbling. Yeah. But I will invite you to follow our new YouTube channel. youtube.com/@DGMS Live. Thanks to YouTube and their new handles.
Yes.
Twitter @DGMS Live. Facebook @DGMS Live. You seeing a theme?
I am. What's the Instagram? Oh, do we have an Instagram?
We do have an Instagram. I'll give you 3 guesses what the handle is, and the first 2 do not count.
Well, I don't want to guess because just then when I said, do we have an Instagram? I knew that we did. I was just trying to do a bit where I pretended like, oh, what's going on? But I actually knew because like you'd be surprised to learn that we discussed it. But so if you want to go and check out all those things and subscribe to that, then we're going to make a real push to make this a thing. much further beyond than the Twitch kind of thing.
And while the links are coming, you've missed Facebook and TikTok as well.
And TikTok. Yeah.
AKA PrickTok. It's especially PrickTok now that we're on it.
I know, right?
I mean, it was pricky before, but I think we will just take that prickiness up another level.
If you feel like you're an excellent person, if you feel like you may not be, but if you feel like you're an excellent person, you want to clip the shit out of us, especially when we say controversial things or things that are funny, feel free, because that's going to make it easier to clip later for the places we've just mentioned. Do you see how it perpetuates what we're trying to do? It's almost like we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know how you would link TikTok either. I was hoping that somebody did. At least like tik.tok/DGMS live. I don't know. Like, yeah.
TikTok is a step too far. In fact, I think that's the best one. I have to say, I feel.
For bringing new people in, yes. I think TikTok is the way.
Because when we drop our fucking cool as fuck, Am I the Arsehole clips and shit, they'll be like, oh my God, those sexy, funny motherfuckers better go around and try and suck their dicks through the screen. They'll find that they can't. So...
Now I have the vision of somebody trying to put their mouth on the screen. Oh shit!
Damn it!
It won't even make that satisfying CRT sound because it's just a flat screen plastic piece of shit, which is like very little noise at all.
Yeah. In fact, you can clip this bit I'm talking about because then it can go on and it. I'm talking to you, TikTok motherfuckers. My God. Does your Instagram deserve me?
Yes.
Well, it wants you. It wants you. At the moment, it's like a pyramid scheme. It's like pyramid selling, James. You got to get in at the top of the pyramid or the bottom. I don't really know how it works. Look, before anybody else comes in, you got to get in now. Otherwise,
Otherwise, other people will get in before you.
Yes.
As is the way that queues work.
Yeah.
You're British. You should know this.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a bit meta, or is that Facebook/Insta?
Very good. Very good. Very good. Some nice jokes coming out here. Nice like an aperitif, like the beginning of a meal.
Yeah, or an appetizer for not cunts.
Yes. Well, I am a cunt.
Yeah.
And sometimes the words just come to my mouth. They come out of my mouth. And a moose boosh,
How
Jeremy.
can I say this in a more cunty-Frenchy way?
Cunty way. How do I cuntify? You need an
Comment
app.
say like a twat.
Yeah. How you say like a dickhead? I would love an app which translates things into a more cunty language. If you don't...
You just you say to it like, hello, how are you? And it translates it into another language, but angry and sweary.
Yeah.
Like I give a fuck about your well-being.
That was this.
But in Spanish or whatever. Yeah.
A lot of people come in. I see Keris is here.
Hello, Keris.
I ate too many Haribo and now I feel sick.
Yes. Her parting words to me as I left the house were, I can't wait to get the child to bed so I can eat all her sweets.
Yes, because it's been Halloween, Jeremy. Your favourite holiday of the year.
Hey, you know what? I'm down with Halloween now.
Set my face to stunned.
Yeah. I mean, it was an early theme of this show and my entire life.
And your life.
That I'm not into Halloween. But you know what? I've softened.
You softened. Is it because Hannah likes Halloween and you get to take her around place? And
I think that might be it. Yeah.
Did you dress her up as a bat or some shit?
It wasn't a bat. No, she decided that she wanted to be a Halloween princess.
I knew it was going to be. I was going to say it's going to be a princess.
I can't get my hat right today.
It's like that time when you couldn't get your hat right. Do you remember it?
Yeah.
Oh, those days.
It's because I've got shit hair, and the hat is supposed to like cover the shit hair, but now the hair is fucking with the hat. The hair is taking over. Fucking stupid.
Your hat, like once again, it looks like you're putting it on in Grand Theft Auto, where like you're styling out. You've taken, what's the guy's name in Grand Theft Auto? He went around and like you go into the shops to pretend like to put on new clothes and stuff, and like it doesn't quite fit. That's what you look like. You look like you're in Grand Theft Auto.
Or like trying to put a cap on your creator wrestler in SmackDown 2, and it's just a massive gap either side of the head. Like, here is my cap.
Yeah, you're like a creator wrestler.
It's just a blob of pixels sat on top of my head.
That is it. So as a result of Halloween, you went out with Hannah as the Halloween princess. Mm-hmm. And what did
she was the Halloween princess, not me.
Idea. What did you go out as, Hulk Hogan or some shit?
I went out as.
I just really wish you were just saying these
things.
This
guy called the Jazz Show.
The Jazz Show.
Yeah, like,
that makes sense.
Just put a hat on, wear some shorts.
Did you put a hat on, Jeremy?
I did put a hat on
because I'm doubting your ability. How much candy did she haul?
A pretty good haul, actually. She had one of these little like pink buckets you buy from like Tesco or whatever, with a Halloween cat face on the front.
Nice.
And she filled it.
Nice.
And the reason for that is that as about halfway round, the first few houses were like, go on, take a couple. And that's fine. But then halfway round, we realised that she was taking like 2 or 3 from every person, whether they volunteered extra or not. So that's how she filled her bucket. She's like, I'll have that one and that one and that one. Cheers. See you later.
Do you know, when I was a kid, I went trick-or-treating. I think we were probably getting a bit old to be trick-or-treating, if that's possible. And
it is possible.
And we were going trick-or-treating round, in fact, it was your road, but obviously years ago. And we trick-or-treated some guy's house. And he answered the door and we were like, trick-or-treat. And he was like, have a quid.
Nice.
And I was like, the fuck just happened? Just like a quid? Okay.
Just gets out one of those like old school like coin things.
Coin holders.
Slides a pound out of it. Here you go.
There you go. Just flipped it off. Like he was probably a taxi driver. He had one of those things, yeah. A quid. I was like, fucking man. A quid? Think of the things I can buy with a quid.
Back then, yeah.
I know.
Yeah. That's like worth £30 now.
I know. Think about it. I could buy a house, inflation. Put a deposit down.
When I was a teenager and used to deliver papers, I would go and see, it was a regular paper round, but I had to also take money from them.
Oh, okay.
Like they paid for their Sunday paper
as
it came round. And every week, this one guy was like, and how much is that for my, he basically bought all of the broadsheets. So he had like the Times, the Observer and the Telegraph.
Okay.
And it conveniently at the time added up to £2.
Right.
But every week he would say, how much is that? I'm like, it's £2. Same as last week. Same as next week. Same as it ever was.
Same as it ever was.
And so he would then pull out his like coin roll, pull out £1, put it in my palm, and I'm still stood there like that. And he's like, £2, yeah? I'm like, yes, £2. And then he'd slide the other one out onto my hand. I'm like, thank you very much. Our transaction is concluded.
I thought you were going to say...
And he'd go, hold on. And then he'd slide a £3 out.
No.
And tip a
Did
pound.
you?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Every week it was the same routine.
The same ritual.
And I still like took my hand away because I'm like, if I don't like take my hand away,
he might think you're being presumptive.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dead now.
No more pounds for Jez.
He was a nice
Did you go
bloke.
to his funeral?
I did not, because I did not know he had died until after his funeral.
Ah, yeah.
But just like house at the top of my road.
Would you have gone and put a pound on his grave, maybe?
I would have put £1 on there.
Yes.
And then I'd have thought about it, put a second pound on there, and then fucked off. I ain't giving him a tick.
Yeah, he's dead. What's he going to do with it?
What's it? And then I'll pick up the £2.
£2 and fuck off home.
What the fuck does a dead person need money for?
Do anything with it. I really wish this had happened. Oh my god. Get yourself something nice.
Yeah. We should probably catch up with the chat. Welcome in, everyone.
Well, hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I know that Harmstone's here.
Yes.
Tamsin's here.
Aletha's here. Get well soon, Aletha.
Yeah, she's very ill.
Tonight, Matthew, Aletha will be playing the role of Jazz.
Yes.
James 31, hello.
I know I saw
Kirsty, hello.
Kirsty.
Karis, hello. Rooster, I saw, hello.
H-Sports,
yeah.
Because it's her birthday today.
H-birth.
H-birth.
Does that
That's
work?
It. Yeah.
I don't think it works based on the awkward silence, but there you go.
Was that my... So it was only because I was trying to read Tamsanaki's stuff.
Ah, right.
I do think it works. I think everything works. If you'd like any sweets, just tell me. Despite a busy evening of doling out sweets, I overshot. To taking the unopened bags to see if Homestart want them tomorrow, but I have a biscuit barrel full of loose sweets, which I don't really want.
I mean, we've got hella sweets. Probably don't need any more. When Hannah finishes all her sweets, I'll ask her. But
I want some sweets.
Yeah, we're rationing her, so it could take a while. We were like, hey, you should only take one. And she was like, I took 3 at that last house. And we were like, oh, that's cheeky. She was like, well, no one told me. So I know now. I know it's cheeky now, but I only know what you tell me. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, touche, 5-year-old.
It's interesting because I don't believe now or ever that Halloween has really been taken hold in this country like it has in America. And in America, I can't remember, I was reading something about it. Like, they have all these Halloween stores, and when I was over in America years ago, big business.
They really do, yeah.
Really clever stuff. There was light years ahead of what we had in England. Like these things you could pick up that are like all these kind of holograms and things that would activate when you walk past them and stuff. And I know we're getting that more now, but whatever we're at in the arms race of Halloween, we are well behind the States. And I was watching, I was watching football last night, Bengals Browns, and they were cut to somebody said such and such. He went, such and such player, defensive end, is a huge Halloween fan, and they cut to his house. And it was just like a Stranger Things thing, and there's somebody's hung up there. One of the quarterbacks is like, they're all wearing the jerseys and they're all hanging around the place, and so much effort has gone to set dressing that guy's house. And I'm like,
yeah, no, that's it. Like, whenever we've gone out to the States, it's been in the summer, and that apparently is prime turn an old Toys R Us into a Halloween shop time. And they literally open these massive warehouse-sized Halloween shops where you can get literally anything you can think of Halloween, including 100 billion varieties of different sweets. You could do like a pick and mix from a massive wall of sweets to like pick and choose what sweets you're going to have to give to trick-or-treaters come Halloween. And then, today, poof, they shutter and they're gone.
Yes.
Like, completely empty out. It's insane.
Yeah. I do think that's it. If you can make your money in Halloween, you make your money in those stores and you come out and you do it in a big way.
You can just go and live in, I don't know, Acapulco the rest of the year, or other places I made up are also available.
I think that's a real place.
It is now. I'm just going to address this comment. God, where are nap emote? Yeah, that's a good point.
Where are the nap emotes?
The hap and nap and our angry gurning faces emotes are available on... Can't reach that far. Point, Alex, point.
What am I pointing at?
The banner.
This banner?
That banner.
Oh, look, I can do it really easily.
Yeah, I can't. Or maybe I could do this.
It's.
There you go.
There's my...
Perfect. Over there, look.
Trying to look between your hands in a fun way.
DGMS Live. Twitch.tv @DGMS Live. You can subscribe now, and the nap, hap, and all the other emotes are available there.
Yeah. Yes. And then when it comes to it, you only have to go to one place, and there's all sorts. I'm so happy about this. Very, very excited. It's all happening.
Yes. Yeah. Was that the big announcement? It was.
Yeah, it was the big announcement. Yeah.
Did you not notice the banner in the corner, Hannah? Oh my God! This is brand new information.
Yeah, that not just like the new handle isn't the thing. It's decentralizing it rather than bouncing across between me and him, and making it awkward and hard and irritating. It's now just one thing.
As much as I do like to make it hard, and you can't deny that I have made it hard on several occasions.
To say this Pepsi I'm drinking does not feel very fizzy. It feels very flat. I'm not happy with it.
Does not look very fizzy, I'll give you that.
No, I know, right? Like, I might take it back. Not immediately, we've got a show to do, but...
I mean, we've got a portable camera.
Yeah, let's go on the road.
Let's go back to wherever you went. Sainsbury's?
It was Sainsbury's, yeah.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Too posh for Asda.
Sorry I wasn't here for the start. Rooster, it's good to have you here. Glad you're here. Yeah. Thanks for dropping in.
Whatever time you turn up, it's good to have you. Welcome on in.
What did you get up to last night when you streamed? Because I was round at Captain Brilliant's house.
So... what I did in the end actually turned out to be chat.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
As you'd imagine.
I mean, my idea was to start off chatting and then do something.
Yes.
Like do a crossword, play some code names or whatever.
Oh, I know this.
and then it just
didn't
happen. I mean, I read a book.
Oh, nice.
I read Goosebumps.
Oh,
like
cool.
Choose Your Own Path type thing. That's as close as I got to doing something.
Doing a thing.
But yeah, otherwise I just chatted and ate disgusting beans when Will like relentlessly gave me gift subs. So
it sounds like he's coming for your brand. Or listen,
he's at mostly be chatting.
Yeah. He has to keep going up through the gears of chatting.
I mean, I will say it's not my fault I chatted the entire time. I did try to do things.
That's what happens to me.
And they didn't let me. It was them. I blame everyone else.
No, what happens to me when I'm about to play a game is that they keep talking about fun things and I want to talk about it too. And then we all have a lovely chat for ages. And then we end up not playing Deathloop until about 20 to midnight. And I'm like, well, I guess we better play something. But also sometimes like the effort of me switching onto the game and like make sure it's on the thing and all that stuff. Just, I'm quite a chilled guy and all I want to do is put my feet up. And a lot of the time, if I, that's probably why.
If you don't have to do anything.
I don't have to do anything, I won't.
You will lean into that. Yeah.
But
there you go. Ali's buttering you up. Wasn't as good as your chatting streams, Alex. Jess needs to stick to GTA.
We've got to know our role and shut our mouths, or open our mouths in my case, and I don't know. Anyway, thank you, Ali. It's very kind of you. But I have to say, I've had a lot more experience in chatting than Jez has, and he's had more gaming kind of stuff. But don't worry, you can still see me chatting and always be chatting, and you gaming
showing
crossword
at the Jez show.
Jez showing. Yeah,
I'll show you anything.
We can still do that on our individual channels, but support us on this one, and we'll push it forward to the heady heights of more viewers, more things, more stuff.
Don't know what Karis was trying to put there. I think it cut her off.
Sometimes
be chatting unless you're watching something on TV, in which case shut the fuck up. That is my brand.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Like, as long as I'm with the right people, I am very chatty.
Yeah, that's true.
But if they're cunts, I don't talk very much. And if I'm trying to watch Law and Order, you shut the fuck up.
Oh my goodness me. So listen, thanks for all for coming in.
Yeah. Make sure you're following DGMS Live on literally any platform you can think of.
Yeah. And tell your friends. Because what are they doing on a Tuesday? Nothing.
Apparently watching the Champions Legway.
That can't be on yet.
Never heard of it.
What year is this? It's October. No, it's not anymore. It's November. How is Champions League on now? Oh, I suppose it must be one of the early rounds. It's not the final.
That's right. A couple of weeks and I'll be relentlessly complaining about the World Cup.
Yes, I'm looking to that.
As in get that shit off my TV. Right, shall we move into our first segment?
Yes.
Because the preamble was almost as long as this segment often is. But let's get it started. This is happening.
In a world filled with haps and naps, two men have risen above to bring you This Is Happening.
After complaining for so long, I now have access to guest star. Oh my god.
They never sent me an email. They just relentlessly give me a pop-up every time I try to log into Twitch. Like, did you know you have guest star? Fuck off. I don't want it.
As someone who wants to do a kind of like a little... I haven't got it going yet, and I really got to think about the format of it, but I want to do a little chat show and make that a big Thursday thing. They brought out this thing called... excuse me, everybody. They brought out this thing called Guest Star, which allows you to much easier... put your guests in and sling them into OBS, because a lot of people use Discord, I think, for doing that. They went, hang on a minute, holy moly, let's make it easy for people. So they brought this thing out called Guest Star, and I'm like, wow, that sounds like something that I would really love. And then they only rolled it out to certain people who weren't going to use it. So they gave it to you, and you were like,
I'm like, I use like literally anything else. I don't need this shit.
And Reese didn't want to use it, but he got access to it. And I sent them a message. I don't know if I said this.
Did you send them a message?
I sent Twitch a message saying, hi, how do I get guest star? And they're like, oh, yeah. And they said, here's some information about guest star. It allows you to do this, and you can do this, and tells me all about it. Don't you think it's wonderful? I'm like, yes, I do think it's wonderful. That's what I'm telling you. I like it, but I don't have it. And they're like, sorry, to explain again, you don't have it. And I'm like, you don't have to explain again, because you never explained that in the first place. I told you. And it's a random thing. Random creators get it and some don't. I'm like, well, that's stupid, isn't it?
It is.
Why didn't you give the people who are been just chatting or talk shows and podcasts and not to anybody else because no one wants to use it other than that. But anyway, yeah, right. Maybe he reads people's usernames Twitch, right? And it really annoyed me. But then you were telling me just now that there's a way of doing it without guest star, which I won't go into because I know what you're talking about and they don't give a fuck. But suffice to say, I'm like, that sounds interesting. Now I don't need it. And the next email is like, you now have access to guest star. I'm like, well, too little, too. I don't know. I'll probably still use it.
It's worth having a look, I suppose. Yeah, yeah. It's a bit like the YouTube are doing handles now, which is basically they're only doing it so that you can tag people in chat like you can on Twitch,
right?
So that you can actually go, hey, at always be chatting, and then it will tell you that I'm talking to you in the chat. That's the only reason they've done it, to be more Twitch-like. But they're rolling out the ability to choose your handle very, very slowly. Except I've got a bunch of different YouTube channels.
Yes.
And as soon as the first one came in, it's like, it's time to choose your handle. I just took the link from my email.
Yes.
And then changed the username each time. So I have set all of my handles for every single channel, even though I've only been invited to do it on one. Fuck the system! And if you'd like that link so that you can do your own, any YouTubers out there, hit me up. I will make it so.
I forgot what I was going to say, but this is happening. Where we look at all the haps and naps. And lots of people have said haps and naps. So we start at the top. I can't remember if it's
we start at the bottom. There it is.
Bottom.
Harmstone says, hap, short week.
Short week.
I mean,
was he...
Is he cut his legs off or something?
I wasn't where I thought. When people think about a short week, I presume it's because you were playing on the Monday night game or whatever like that, and now you have a short week. Like, are you the?
He's got to head to Dallas for Thursday.
Short week. That is. Oh, it's a hap. Oh, so he's potentially got a holiday.
He's fucking off work. Yeah, he has got a holiday. He's going to Greece.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, he kept it a bit quiet, or I ignored him.
I didn't hear that. Normally, he's big on that.
Yeah. There you go. This is about you.
Oh,
you can read it.
Alex making me food and drink when I am sick. Yeah, Aletha's not been feeling very well, and so I make her lemsip some food. And that's basically the entire thing. But, yes.
Very kind and responsible of you.
As a result of her illness, she wasn't able to partake in Captain Brilliant's Cthulhu Halloween session that we did last night. We did a Cthulhu role-playing game Halloween sesh. Avec various other... Chaos Nil was there. I don't think he's in the channel tonight, but Chaos Nil was there.
I haven't seen Chaos in a while, actually.
I know. I saw him last night. We chatted about Twitch. Matt Moat, who I've mentioned before, my friend Jim, who you guys don't know, and Captain Brilliant.
Jim.
Yeah, he was there, but unfortunately, you're not aware of his presence. But all of this was amazing, but unfortunately, Aletha was invited but couldn't make it because she was ill, and it was amazing, and it was stupid, and it's one of my haps is playing Cthulhu with Captain Brilliant.
There you go. Nice hap. Now, every cloud has a pukey lining, and Aletha's hap is got sick. Therefore, 2 days off work.
That is it. And she, by the way,
Ding.
should anybody be watching this that happens to employ her, she has been making ill noises that I had to leave the room about. So, she's absolutely goddamn as sick as anyone can sound sick. Well, you know how it is.
I do know how it is. Yeah, every 4 or 5 weeks.
There is no confusion. There's no confusion. You know when people go, "I'm really sick" when they're trying to be sick. No. She's very, very clearly ill, but I think she's getting better. Got to admit, she's getting better.
Better is what we like. So obviously, this next hap from Aletha, she's hammering them out because obviously she's been sat there doing fun stuff.
That's what she's doing now.
Yeah. Paper Mario. Origami King.
She's playing that right now.
Is that a game, is it?
It is.
I see.
The Origami King is folding up all the bad guys and folding everybody in the kingdom, except for you, Mario, who is resisting being folded up. I don't know much more about it, really.
Fuck's sake, Nintendo. What is this shit?
It's a platform. It's a Mario game. It's doom.
Have we run out of villainy that's like, I'm going to fold you into a crane or a lotus or something.
Yeah, or a water bomb.
Look the fuck out. Could be a full scapfolder if you're not careful.
Nap. The prospect of having to deal with Ticketmaster /Glasto tickets soon. Yes, I love Glastonbury, And we went a couple of years ago, and it was a blast. A Glastonbury. And we loved it.
Sounds like a smoothie.
Yes, it was lovely. And they put some alcohol in it because it was Glasgow. And now, Aletha suggested that against all odds, because there's an aspect to Glasgow that she does not relish or is not looking forward to, but despite this would normally be the thing that's an absolute deal breaker. I think she's interested, so she wants to go, and I'm going to go, and Captain Brilliance is going to go. Tickets pending, we're going to go. So,
but you have to deal with Ticketmaster to do it.
Yeah,
yes, you have my pity there.
Yes, and I think last time we went with a 6. You can get 6 tickets, so I might see if I can hit up. Did you want to go to Glasgow?
I don't.
Okay, it won't be you then.
No. But what you really need to do is hit up Nana Kay, because she might be able to hook you up.
Oh, really?
She's got those Glasgow connections.
She does, doesn't she?
Yeah. So you might be able to sidestep, skirt around Ticketmaster, raise your middle fingers to the sky at Ticketmaster.
Oh,
I've got my tickets, not through you.
Put one of these fingers on each hand up. Yeah. One time, a friend of mine
at band camp
would say to me, "Oh yeah, I don't bother with that shit. I'll just go down there. I know a guy on gate 12, slip in 50 quid, and in you go." And I'm like, "Really? Do you? Did it? Did he? Did that happen? 50 quid? Really? What? I don't believe you."
And the lie detector said that was a lie.
So I don't know if that's true. There's lots of ways they try to get in there in the past, but I've been there 4 times now, and I've just paid.
And there isn't even a gate 12.
No.
There's only 11 gates.
That's right. I went round them all.
What a prick.
With my 50 quid. Went to LARP at the weekend and got to hang out with Alex. That's true. Yes.
Wait, is that a hap or a nap?
Shut your mouth. And Jim, who isn't here and isn't. I don't know why. There's another Jim. It's a different Jim. I keep mentioning a guy called Jim.
Damn it, other Jim.
It's not all these Jims. It's like they're the most absent people. We played some dodgy nobles. I was a thief noble, a noble thief, as it were. And the idea was, as I went,
you were Lupin the third.
Lupin. I mean, listen, I love a loop. That is absolutely true. I rounded into my character, who I've decided is like a noble, a collector of antiquities and things. You know, so I go around the world finding interesting things and just stealing them and buying them. And basically, it's a bit like that character there's a Star Trek Next Generation episode where he has to have like, I think it's the most toys is the episode where he has to have like
the collector one, and he collects data.
He collects data, yeah.
Yes, yeah, I watched that one the other day.
Not so terrible. Just
I've been, and to completely derail your story.
No, it's okay. That's kind of the end of it.
I've been watching Star Trek Lower Decks. I'm now on the 2nd season, and I've already reported this to Nova Charter. I'm pleased to report that the 2nd season is not shit.
Wow.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm thoroughly enjoying it, but it is a lot less bullshit than the 1st season.
Do you know what I heard? And I think we may have had this one before, but that the Orville starts to get really good. Oh no, shit! I got rid of Disney Plus. What the fuck was wrong with me?
I mean, I watched the 1st season of the Orville and really enjoyed it. I'm like, that's what, if they want to do comedy Star Trek, we have that. It's called the Orville. So, yeah, the 2nd season is not shit. They toned down a lot of that kind of Rick and Morty, like, oh, the spaceship's on fire, fuck me, blah, right? All that bullshit that is just totally not Star Trek. And yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Where am I looking at now? Blah 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 blah.
We are here. Nap, says Aletha. Fruit fly in my glass.
I've got a fruit fly. Where are these fruit flies living?
I mean, that is Nap, but surely it must make you nostalgic for DGMS 100.
Oh, yeah, there were so many. Yeah, we had a couple of fruit flies around here, and I don't know where they've been coming from.
Have you got any fruit?
No.
Yeah, I'm out of ideas.
No, me too. Pumpkin carving injuries. Nap, says Keris. What do you know about this?
She cut herself, first of all. That's not really the problem. She's got like a kind of repetitive strain carpal tunnel type thing from the like rigorous carving and pulling out the thing inside, and she won't shut the fuck up about it, honestly. So, my wrist still hurts. I'm like, either go to a doctor or shut the fuck up. Those are your options.
Seems reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do something about it or shut up.
Oh man, I'd love to go. Being a teacher sucks. So Keris would like to go to Glasgow, but it is in, because it's always the same place, same time. It's always the same place, of course it is. But it's in the same time, the solstice. So it's like 21st of June or whatever.
Yes,
and
she is prevented by school.
Yeah, so many teachers. There must be some teachers that go. But that said, whatchamacallit goes. I've been with Tim several times. Tim always goes.
Yeah, Tim's a supply teacher. He can turn on and off his teaching.
Yes. I think sometimes he comes a little bit later. He doesn't come like Wednesday. You can get on there on Wednesday and then you kind of like build up to it throughout. I mean, that's the best way of doing it, really. But Hap, Hannah says, birthday.
Birthday.
It's a good thing.
Birthday Hap.
Oh, James has got a handle.
I assume he means for his saucepan because he doesn't YouTube, does
Maybe he does.
Oh, no, he does. I think he does YouTube. I think I've seen his YouTube, actually.
Oh, maybe we should look at it. I'd like to know what your handle is. And then we'll be able to look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember seeing it.
Builder's nearly vacating. Oh, so he's nearly had the things he wanted built.
It's just there in the doorway. I'll be out of your way in a minute.
But have to now paint the entire building. There's a lot of building related stuff going on. I hope you're YouTubing all this shit.
At James31 on YouTube. Thanks, guys. There you go.
That makes sense.
He's got his handle.
There you go.
Nice. Nap, drunk person in my flat. Ooh.
Man, everything's
Do you have your own today I fucked up story
I want to hear about that.
A drunk woman masturbated on your, well, not on your sofa because you had builders in, masturbated on a builder's leg, masturbated against some tubs of paint, masturbated against no, I'm out. What else would he have?
Do you know, I've lost track of what he's doing in his flat. Well, mind you, what a man masturbates to in his own flat is neither here nor there as far as I'm concerned.
When a man loves his left hand.
ABC took my sub and sold it for 1 cigarette in the rain behind Argos. Wow.
It's very specific.
Yeah. Is it a 12-inch or a 6-inch sub? Because I wouldn't, if I had a sub, I'd eat it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sell it for a cigarette.
Yeah.
I've never smoked a cigarette in my life.
And surely it's futile to have a cigarette in the rain because it would just go out.
I think so. But people do that. People do that. Feels like we're at the top of our haps and naps.
We are at the top of our haps.
Do you have any naps, Jeremy?
Checks notes. Yes. Royal Mail have been fucking me off this week.
Really?
Yeah.
How so?
I mean, I shouldn't complain about them striking, but it is mighty inconvenient to me. And so they should really think about me when seeking better employment rights and better pay and all that. Like, sure, yes, you deserve all that stuff.
Yeah.
But also think about me.
Yes. Won't somebody think about Jeremy?
Thank you. And then today, with all the strikes over, or at least for this week, they've announced they're not going to strike at all this week. I go to their website to do my usual, put in the weights, print off the labels, all that kind of shit. And just as I'm starting the first parcel, the website goes down for an upgrade. And that is the way it sat all day.
Oh, fuck me.
So I have not sent a single parcel. But that didn't stop me trying to, do the work all day.
Yes.
So basically all I've done is waste fucking time. And that pisses me off. And that is all Royal Mail's fault.
When I'm watching NFL on Game Pass, they keep advertising different methods in which you can, like stamps.com and something else,
ShipStation.
ShipStation, that's it.
ShipStation does exist here.
I was going to ask you.
But it is shite.
ShitStation.
I tried it. It doesn't integrate with anything. Or at least it didn't 3 years ago when I tried it out.
I was just curious.
It was fucking awful.
But on the advert, Jeremy, they're taking the label and they're putting it so smoothly on that.
I'm sure it's glorious in the United States where, they have various couriers and they know how to integrate their websites properly. But at least back then, the Royal Mail website didn't talk to anything. And then the other option was Hermes. So fuck them, right? Unless you want your parcel sat on. That's what they do.
That reminds me, I need to send back my strike ballot. Oh my goodness me, are the teachers going to go on strike?
Apparently.
The teachers' unions have asked for support to strike for end of January. They are not confirmed to defo happen yet. I see. Wow. I wonder. I mean, I don't. What are they pissed off about? You know, are they pissed off because they can't get to work on the trains because the trains are striking? Because it could be just one big kind of domino thing.
There is a bit of a domino effect going on, I think, at the moment.
It's like they're really striking because like they couldn't get their posts, so they're like fucking out, and so everyone's striking one at a time. A general strike. Wow.
I mean, perhaps if everyone's general striking, it can actually lead to the thing that we've been trying to get sorted for fucking years, and that's a 4-day work week.
Oh, that would be incredible. Like, that would be great.
There's no need to work 5 days anymore.
No.
There really isn't.
No.
Just 4-day work week.
Yeah.
Get it done. 3 day
weekend. Imagine in the future when there's a 4-day work week and we've spent all our time like idiots doing it, you know, I'll feel properly pissed off about the future people.
Yeah, they'll probably bring in the 4-day work week when we all retire. Like after 50 years of hard 5 days a week working, I will now sit back and watch all of you peasants work for... What do you mean?
What's that?
What do you mean you're working 4 days a week?
4 days?
No, it's 5. Whippersnappers can't count.
I will talk about I put this up at the last minute because I didn't really have anything was bad, because all my haps, by the way, are all fun, obviously. But naps, my fighting Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jeremy,
They are shit.
They are.
I've got to give you that.
I don't know what's going on.
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Do you want to share it? Or
I mean, like, you've got Tom Brady, who is usually apparently pretty good.
Yes.
But when you watch him, and the only way I can describe it is he looks like Peyton Manning looked in the last year of his career.
Oh, right.
He's just...
Didn't he win a Super Bowl in that year?
He did, but his team mostly carried him to it. And the... thank you, Diego, for the follow. Welcome in.
I see where that's coming in. Cool,
but largely, Brady needs help from the rest of his team to get it done.
Yes.
And they're not doing that. So, yeah. Brady looks like a man who's been made to use a Microsoft Surface for too long.
Yeah. It's just like we were... I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I don't know if it's going to be something terribly... Hey, listen, there's now time for a mod to swing to the action and Google Translate that shit to work out if we have to hoof Diego into the sun or welcome him in with open arms. One of these things is going to happen. So I can't even begin to use linguistics in such a way to kind of work out what it means.
We are hairy.
Oh, well, we are. That is true.
Yeah.
And it's hap as well.
There you go.
Thanks, Diego. Diego, I hope you're hairy too.
The 1022nd of his name. How much spousal support when you're Brady? That's true. He has gone through a divorce. And I'm sure that is probably very distracting and affecting his playing.
He decided, I can only talk about game script a lot of the time in games, and life script, if I'm going to pick this one up, I'm just made that up, is that he was about to retire. Then he retired, and Giselle went, do you know what? It's great that you're going to retire. Spend more time with the children. Spend more time with me.
Making us avocado toast for breakfast
You
every
can fix
morning.
that fence and that thing you've been saying in a fix for a while. And after 40 days
this noise.
and 40 nights, which is the same time that Jesus spent in the desert, and you know how hard that was for Jesus, that was what happened to Brady. And he went, do you know what? Enough is enough. I'm going back. And then she just went... What? And he went, I'm going back. She's like, you can't go back, blah, blah, blah. And the whole thing got really mental. And now, I think with all the divorce and everything, every day at work, he's just thinking in the back of his mind, I have to go back to that. And I think he's just lost his mind. And Aletha has a theory that when he goes to Munich, it's a get right game because like he'll be in a different continent and it's just going to be
his buddy Ronaldo will probably be there. Is it Ronaldo?
It is, yeah.
Is that who he's friends with?
Yeah.
Is he the Bayern Munich person?
I don't believe that Cristiano Ronaldo... I think doesn't he play for Man United?
No, he plays for Real Madrid.
He plays for Madrid. I think you're right.
Soccer citation needed.
I honestly don't know where he is. I think it is Real Madrid. But yeah, essentially, Brady's not right. Brady's fucked off. Brady doesn't look like Brady, and the rest of the guys that are around him aren't doing it, and the defense doesn't look good. So, you know what? When we book tickets, and this is coming into a future hap, when we... and Aletha booked tickets to go and see the Buccaneers at the start of this year, I was like, mate, the Buccaneers are going to be amazing. And you were like...
We're like, yeah, I'll just go and watch the Bucks fucking roll the Seahawks.
And you were like, yeah, and the Seahawks are shit.
I'm just going for the stadium. It'll be fine. We'll,
Right?
We'll do the ambiance. But now, I think it might actually be a game.
I know. And the other thing is that now their shit, I was thinking of going along there just to fucking, flip off Pete Carroll and just like laugh all the way to, by that point, I would imagine like 10 and 1 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like 9 and 2 or whatever. I don't know which week that'll be. It's 2 weeks time. So yeah, maybe. But no, it's not going to be like that now. And I'm a little bit, although we have ordered jerseys. We've ordered.
Have you?
Yeah. I don't actually, I have my Evans jersey in the old style.
Yes.
I've ordered, and this is a bit kind of more retro than current player, but I've ordered a Gronkowski shirt.
I see.
Because I didn't want anybody else. I didn't really want Brady because it was a bit too on the nose, and I didn't really want another Evans one, and I didn't want it, and it went down to, I went, you know what, I want Gronkowski.
Why didn't you go for a Fournette one? Fournette seems
almost,
like a good choice.
yes, I almost went for Fournette. I love Fournette. I think Fournette's great. But it didn't have a zing that I really wanted. I almost went for Antoine Winfield Jr., and I'll tell you why.
The fuck is that?
I don't know, but that's Kirsty saying she's going off to do D&D. See you later.
Hi.
Yes, I wanted to pick Antoine Winfield Jr. because he's a young defensive player that I think is excellent. And all of the defense, it was going to be defense. It was going to be the defensive player I was going to pick. And so it's like Devin White, Antoine Winfield Jr., Shaq Barrett, all these kind of guys, and many more I could pick. And Antoine Winfield Jr. was the guy who fucking, during the Super Bowl, I think I can't remember the kind of like the how it worked, but he he stopped Tyreek Hill from scoring twice, basically. Tyreek Hill was about to score and he just batted the ball out of his way or something like that. And then he went up to Tyreek Hill and is on the ground and just put like, this is the second time, and got right in his face and was like, that's 2, motherfucker. And he got flagged for like taunting.
Unsportsmanlike
Yeah.
conduct.
And I was like, I fucking love it. And he knew he was going to get it, but we're on the verge of a victory. And I thought, do you know what? If anyone deserves to get a shirt bought from them, it's probably that guy. But in the end, I'm like,
probably. Who's that guy that keeps fighting people? Oh no, that is Evans, isn't it? Yeah.
It's Evans.
It's like, fuck's sake, just stop punching people. They're wearing helmets for a start.
So my nap is the Bucks are bad. My happy is in a couple of weeks. It's going to be.
I have seen the Bucks play more than any other team in the NFL, and adding another game on is not going to help.
Yes, because in 2011 they played Chicago, so presumably you went to that game.
It was 2012, but yes, I did.
Really?
Prior to that, I want to say 2009, 2007, something like that.
Right.
They played the Patriots, I think.
Yes, they did. They want to say that's 2007, yeah, because I almost went to that game.
Went to that one. And then, obviously, I've been with you twice.
Yeah,
to Totty House.
Yes, and when we played the Panthers.
And now this one will be the 5th. 5 times. I've seen the Bears twice.
It's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
Is it Hap or Nap that I got ID'd today?
Hap.
Hap. Yeah, it's good.
You look under 18.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, is that a compliment?
I mean, it's always nice to look young.
Maybe not that young.
Yeah, but like some of these things are like Challenge 25 or 21 and stuff like that. So
that's more reasonable. Yeah.
Yes.
And then my last haps to round this off and close it out.
Yes.
I got a new laptop.
Yes.
Whoop.
That's good.
Thanks to the glorious people at Admiral Insurance. I'm gonna talk them up, even though we're not sponsored by Admiral. They really just didn't fuck around. Like, when you're doing something on insurance, and you're like, they're going to make it fucking difficult. They're going to fuck me around. They're like, can you prove this random thing that nobody needs to know and all that kind of shit? But it was literally like, put my claim in. They immediately messaged me back like, yeah, sure. Could you just provide us with the person who took it to try and get it repaired, and they couldn't. Could you just have a note from them to say it's fucked, and that it's not repairable? And then
they went,
that took a week,
right,
from the person, not and then I got it, put it into Admiral. 15 minutes later, like, okay, fine, how would you like to receive your compensation? Do you want cash? Do you want vouchers?
And you
tell us where to put it. I'm like, cash, thanks. And so took the cash, bought a new laptop same day, delivered the next day. Boom.
Cool. What type of laptop do you have?
I bought another Asus.
Oh, cool. Good choice.
But I didn't go with the ROG like I had and you have. I went with the Asus Tough brand.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean.
And it's like
They're good.
It's hardened steel. And yeah, basically it just means that I've upgraded my my graphics card from a 1600 series to a 3000 series. Yeah.
Sorry, I see loads of. I was just looking at the chat. Apologies for my tardiness, says Will, but he had mass. And Aletha says, welcome in and with your spirit, which is the new way they say things in the Catholic Church. And I was like, I will not hear anything other than and also with you. Do you know what? I went to my, it was my dad's kind of retirement as a deacon mass.
Lift up your hearts.
We lift them up to the Lord. Let us give thanks to the Lord our God. I know that someone said
I can't remember what they said when I went to Catholic church for a year.
It is right to give him thanks and praise.
Was it an also with you, or was it and with your spirit? I think it was an also with you, and then it was.
I'm karaokeing these guys.
The Church of England.
I could be a priest. Alex or Pope, you better fucking drop it. After that, you got to love a little bit of Catholic humor. Yeah.
Isn't it praise be to God or thanks be to God?
Yeah, to God.
Yeah.
Alleluia, alleluia.
You would have predated and with your spirit. I've definitely heard and with your spirit, but I don't know whether it was in the Catholic Church
and
or
with
the
your
Anglican
spirit?
Church.
I was there, and there's a bit where they start reading out the creed, and they've changed that a little bit, even though it's based on the Nicene Creed, and I don't understand how they've changed it too much. But all those stuff, and I'm like, and there's an example of it. You know, you can read it out, but I'm not going to pick that shit up. And everyone else is saying it. I'm like, no, I'm not getting on with this. But yeah, and with your spirit. No. And also with you. Let us give thanks to the Lord our God. Let's not hold mass. I mean, we could hold mass if you want. I don't mind.
I'm just going to turn that way. I've got a horrible tickle.
Always be churching. Oh, no.
And hopefully that's gone.
Now Jess is getting it.
I'm not ill. It's just annoying dust or something. Are we good?
That's the Holy Spirit, Jess. And with your spirit.
It's better be fucking leaving my body at this stage.
The other day,
right, there you go.
My other hap actually was that I've been playing Daily Fantasy and I've been playing cash every week. And of the entire week, I've only fucked up 1 week. And I think about it and I tweak my little bits and I go, no, not that bit. No, he's definitely going to, okay, well, if I pay for him, then I can't afford him. And I really think about it, Jeremy. And then this week, I thought about it so much and I had what I considered the perfect lineup. And 2 of the pieces did not perform in the early games, thus making my amount really low, and I wasn't winning any of them. And I was like, well, this isn't happening. This isn't happening. And I was really unhappy. And then the next raft of games came along and I had Derek Henry and he went off to the fucking races. And all my guys kind of came, and all of them came out, and like some of the other players didn't work, but he really did. And it all came together and I won all of them. And what was thankful for that is because I'd actually put a £25 bet on one of them. So there was like a not insignificant amount of money on that. There was like 40, probably, I'm trying to think of how all that adds up, but like about £37 worth of bet on that thing. And I'm like, shit. So I'm glad it fucking worked because...
Should have got Alvin Kamara. If you can't count on a man who's definitely guilty of battery to run the ball, then what can you count on?
I mean, we all really...
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that you've relied on an offender.
What's the guy's name?
Perform in the NFL. Ray Lewis literally fucking killed a man and went on to win a Super Bowl in the same year.
Yeah.
Got MVP of the Super Bowl in the year that he did it.
I think there was another guy.
Ben Roethlisberger allegedly raped someone in a toilet cubicle and again went on to win the Super Bowl in that same year.
There was a guy who punched someone in an an elevator.
That was Ray Rice.
That's the one I'm trying to think.
His girlfriend in an escalator, and the video went viral, obviously. And then there was your old buddy Jameis Winston, who
touched up allegedly groped a woman in an Uber, the driver of the Uber.
I mean, that's some good reach. Like,
yeah,
surely she had.
He claimed he was trying to change the channel. That isn't true. I don't know what he was really doing.
Did he?
No, I mean, it's legit. I really wish he had. He claimed he was. Listen, I want enough of this shit.
I was just trying to turn the knob, man. Don't adjust that nipple. I mean, dial.
I did consider Alvin Kamara. But I was going with.
If I was the Saints, I would have considered trading Alvin Kamara before the deadline of 25 minutes ago. Can't see the time.
Listen,
56
if
minutes
ago.
If
I was Aletha, might trade him right now to someone in your league for some fucking cool shit coming my way.
Too late.
Anyway. I think this has happened to death.
We have.
And we've talked a lot of shit.
Yes.
Do you want to go on to something else?
Yeah. Shall we move on to this?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh, can I go and get some terrible...
Some not flat Pepsi?
Yeah, did you want some?
Yeah, sure. I mean, my throat keeps trying to die, so probably.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm going to get some.
Going back to and also with you, that's C of E. Then if that's C of E, well, then I definitely had and with your spirit in the Welsh Catholic Church of circa 1999.
Wait, hold on, wait. That is not.
I mean, it made a psst.
Yeah, but not a huge flip. This is new.
Shake it.
Like a Polaroid picture.
Yeah, shake it right there in front of the camera. Shake it right now.
I shake it over my tech. There's a mixer down here.
Well, don't open it. Just shake it and see if it makes bubbles. Yeah, you'll whinge about nothing. Look at that. Down a bit. See?
I know I can see it. I can't speak into this because it's not the.
It's not the omnidirectional.
No, I can't. No, so you can't hear me if I'm moving.
We're used to. Yeah.
It's not that it doesn't produce bubbles, but it's not producing bubbles in the glass.
Well, it might do now.
And also, I don't want to open that now.
Yeah, no, you don't.
No.
Also, I'm not sure that a delirium tremens glass with a widget at the bottom is particularly brilliant for Pepsi.
I don't think it has one. I think
Does
it's
it
just
not
a
have
regular
widget?
glass.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
This is a glass.
This is a glass. Right.
Anyway, can I push a button now?
Please do.
Cool. Introduce us away.
This is a segment we like to call Today I Fucked Up.
It was at this moment that Nathan knew. He fucked up.
And how did he fuck up?
Going back to and also with you, that's C of E. I know you were just saying that. Well, yeah, but it was Catholic until recently. They changed it. Like we all said the same thing. And did we at one point the Catholics go, do you know what? I want to be a bit different. It confuses all the Church of England ministers who come, or the vicars that come and be part of the Catholic Church.
I mean, if they really want to modernize it up, like peace be with you, ditto.
Peace be with you. I'm all right, actually.
Yeah, samesies. Okay, I'm going to go first.
Yes, sorry, I'm just going to...
Because you're pouring more than anything. Today I Fucked Up is a segment in which we talk about people who fucked up. Clues in the name, get with it. Make sure you follow twitch.tv/DGMS live. We're moving there in 3 weeks. Today, I fucked up by being called out for being racist by my daughter. Today, I fucked up by being called out for being racist by my daughter.
I don't know where this is going, but I'm going to find out.
Racist, obviously. 37M, was at the park with my kids yesterday, and I tell my youngest, 2F, how impressed I am at how fast her climbing is getting. I tell her she's almost as fast as her older sister. My oldest daughter, 6F, is unimpressed that I'm not complimenting her, so she jumps down from the climbing frame to talk to me. Dad, you've got to stop saying racist things all the time, she says to me loud enough for all the other parents in the immediate vicinity to hear.
Fucking hell.
I gulp and look around feeling awkward. The stares of judgment from other parents bearing down on me. Chicago
Bear down.
bearing down on you. What do you mean, honey? What have I ever said that was racist? You always turn everything into a race, and I don't like it. She replied. Bless her little innocent heart. TLDR, not that it was particularly long, my daughter accuses me of being racist in front of other parents at a park. Turns out she thinks racist means turning everything into a race.
I really want to make an extra joke on top of this, but I fear that
might be an actual racist joke.
I'm like trying to work out how you make the joke. And then he said, but, that won't work. You can all work it out at home.
I don't even try for the bin anymore.
No, well, I mean, the bin's full of stuff. Nap I'll tell you what's nap. If I know we're not in that bit, but somebody else in the building has been putting kind of polystyrene from packing boxes into the recycling, but they won't take polystyrene.
They will not.
So as a result, 3 weeks ago, they didn't take it. And I thought because it was full of shit, and that they didn't bother. But then I thought, I'm definitely going to take it this week. And so last week, I noticed they didn't take it. And I'm like, and I went up here to email them. And then I saw it says, no, we didn't take it because you put polystyrene in there. And when I looked, there's all this polystyrene because one of the guys downstairs is like, I want to get rid of my polystyrene. You can recycle that. So,
yeah, and you can recycle that. It's a pet peeve of mine how Kent County Council don't actually take all the things that are recyclable.
You can't.
Like, you can, cunts, take my fucking polystyrene, spend some money, and recycle it. So, like a good council. Could you be a good council? Just once?
So as a result, I don't even know how this was connected to this or why it came to my mind. But anyway, yes. So now I have to go around the entire building trying to work out who did it so I can take all this stuff out just to make sure that, because it affects me, but they don't give a fuck what happens to the recycling because they leave all manner of shit out. They like, oh, I'm done with this cooker. I'll just leave that down. I'm done with. Honestly,
it won't fit in the bin.
Last week there was just a cooker outside, and then there was a suitcase, and there's all manner of stuff. They're just like, we'll put it outside, and eventually the road ferries will take it away, right? And like they don't understand, and so I'm in this constant situation of fucking.
Hello, Wolfie. Welcome in. Good to see you, sir. They don't collect it here either. Well, James, you have a shit council too.
Yeah, so I don't remember quite how that was segueing from...
Because I tried to throw something in the bin.
Oh, yeah, and the reason... As a result, thank you. As a result of that, it's now backed up, obviously, into here because I can't put my stuff in there. So now, good luck even throwing something to the bin because it's all full of stuff which now can't go back in down. So thanks to the cunts downstairs. And I spoke to my friend who is not doing it, but I know that she's the one that also puts it out like me. So I know... I said to her, I know you're okay. And I'm pretty sure that...
Did you say it like that, in that massively accusatory tone? Oh, you're okay.
I said, you and I are good. And she said, I think that the guy below you is fine. I said, yeah, he's never here. The guy in number 1 doesn't know what time of day it is. I'm pretty sure he doesn't understand how to leave his house, let alone put something in. I think it's number... listen, I'm about to accuse the person. J'accuse numéro 6. But I said it in French, they won't know. But yeah, you'll take my polystyrene and you'll fucking like it. Okay. Eyes down looking for a full house. Today I fucked up buying my son's Halloween candy away from him. Oh my God. Very, very seasonal. No accidental libel on your stream, please. It's them, so it's not libel. Top tip, everybody. It ain't libel when it's the truth. But I don't know where this one's going. My kids go trick-or-treating. We live in a great candy neighborhood. It sounds like they live in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
I live in a great candy neighborhood. It's very good trick-or-treating in my area.
Come with me.
Children come from far and wide across Folkestone to come to our part of the world.
Did you have a lot of candy sitting in your kind of hallway ready?
Yes.
Did people come to you?
Yes.
Yeah, it is good.
And
having
I put
lived
out
there,
our pumpkins and I got my my streaming red light and put it in the hallway.
Oh, nice.
And blasted that through the door. Yeah.
I
created ambiance
and a load of pound coins just in case for the older kids.
Yeah. I made sure to get my coin thing out. And then as soon as they put their hand down, I offer them a further quid.
Yeah. Oh my God. My kids go trick-or-treating. We live in a great candy neighborhood, so every year they come home with 100 to 200 pieces. That's a bit too much variance for me, but there you go.
Yeah, there is a big difference between 100 sweets and 200 sweets.
Right, yeah. If they'd have said like 180 to 200, I'd been like, yeah, okay, that's a variance I can get down with. You should check how much they get every year, chart it every year, and see what the deviation is.
Come out with a mean.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
What's the mode?
What's the mode? What do you get? What most often do you see? And then, if you want to, what you should do, right? By the way, while we're doing this, break it down by like maybe break it down by streets and work out which ones are those. And if you knew what you were getting at time and street, you could then plot which streets to always go to and at what time. And then you would always hit your over.
Or if you're trying to get your child to have less,
yes,
then you can steer them away from the good
you
streets.
could go, oh, we'll have to go at this one. Oh, did you not?
See, there's room for a spreadsheet and everything.
Absolutely. Surely it'd be easier to weigh it. Yeah. I mean, yes, that's true. Unless you got like flumps, marshmallows.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
No, I think counting the pieces is.
Yes.
Apparently, Jez's street was the best. I thought that. Yeah, my street was really good.
What kind of sweets did you have? Did you have like those mini fun size bars?
I had bags of Haribo.
All right,
the
cool.
little fun size bags of Haribo.
Oh yeah, I like that. That was like literally the first line. I know this is what I do, but anyway. When they're young, we tell them Santa brings every boy and girl a present on Halloween. Whoa. What the fuck is going on confusing Santa with Halloween? This isn't The Nightmare Before Christmas. When they're young, we tell them Santa brings every boy and girl a present on Halloween.
And surely he's fucking busy at this time of year.
Right.
Like frantically sitting there waiting for letters. Maybe he's not so busy.
Yeah, maybe not. And when they're young, we tell them Santa brings every boy and girl a present on Halloween, and the more candy you leave him, the better a present he'd leave in exchange. Right. So basically, the more candy you leave him. So are they going to give candy to their parents to get a present?
To Santa, yeah.
To give to Santa.
Yeah.
Then the parents eat all the candy and they give them a transformer or some shit.
This is a way of not having children that are hopped up on sugar.
Right, okay. Then, when the kids get old enough to realise Santa is a hoax... Boom!
Thank you very much, Anonymous Gifter. It's very kind of you.
Anonymous Gifter gave Kirsty a tier 1 sub. She'll be happy.
She'll appreciate that, I'm sure.
When the kids get old enough to realise Santa is a hoax, but obviously that Halloween can't be a hoax, that's when we start paying in cash. 25 cents per piece. 25 cents. What is a piece of candy?
So, like a refresher.
Yeah.
Like that's like a piece.
One single refresher? Well, do you know what I'm saying? Because if you did 25 for that, like, do you know what is it like a 20? It's like one of your things. What is a unit? Can we just clear this up? What is a unit? Because
American like Halloween, and the Americans can confirm this. Don't you get like, it's more like small pieces, like candy corn. Is that one piece?
Yeah, no, it can't be.
Like
just buy your own sweets. Yeah, right.
Like 25 cents for one candy corn. Like,
no,
that's got to be worth more than gold.
Right, yeah. If that were the case, I'd dress up as a child and go around the streets myself.
Yeah. Be like, Dad. I'm not your dad, but carry on.
What a racket. Can you believe this? So, yeah, I don't know what a piece. One drumstick, that's a piece. One Freddo, I go with that. That's a piece. One fun-sized Mars or fun-sized Snickers, that's a piece.
Yeah.
In
which case, the exchange rate of one of those for 25 cents, the kid's getting ripped off, and that's the way it should be. So
yes.
That's fine.
That's when we start paying in cash, 25 cents a piece. But that means 25 cents a piece. If you get 100 pieces, that's 250.
It's $25.
Yeah, it's $25. Fuck me, no. And unless it's 200 pieces, it's $50. Fuck off. No, why? Like, what are you doing? Why did you come up with this?
It is today I fucked up.
Yeah, that is true.
It was not today.
Over the course of several years, I have fucked up and never thought,
But wait, there's more.
Okay. When the kids get old enough to realise Santa is a hoax, that's when we start paying in cash, 25 cents per piece. Did this with our oldest two, and it worked great. Did it, though? They'd give up about 3/4 of their candy and buy a toy. They don't have to do it all, I guess. That's the thing. Our third child is 8 this year, so he called us out on the Santa thing. We explained the new deal, you fucking idiots. He said, so then it's my money, and I can buy whatever I want with it. A new skateboard, even? Anything? You bet. Swear? Yep. He goes and brings us all his candy, even every Kit Kat, his favourite. I'm shocked.
There you go. That gives you an idea of a piece.
A piece.
So like one of those fun-sized Kit Kats.
Yeah, like a two sticker. I don't know. That's how I call it now.
Two sticker.
A two sticker, because it's two sticks, right? And then like
they're called fingers, actually.
Not here. I'm a two sticker. Brap. Am I doing it right?
Sure.
Oh dear. Oh god.
Two fingers. Brat.
Money can be exchanged for goods and services. Explain how. $20, but I wanted a peanut. Even every Kit Kat, his favorite. I was shocked, but he'd been saving up for a skateboard for a bit, so must have decided to go all in to push his savings over the edge. Getting all the sugar out of his room was the best case scenario. Easiest $31.75 I'd spent all week. Okay.
There you go. Work that back. Yeah. How many pieces did he have?
How many pieces?
There's your homework for the day chat.
$31.75. How many pieces did third child have?
That is like a GCSE, or not a GCSE, like a SATs.
Yeah.
Year 6, Key Stage 2. SATs question.
Next day, I brought the candy to work. Then we went to Walmart after school, and the kids ran to pick out their stuff. We met. Oh, this is brilliant. We met at the checkout. There's my son, who has raided the clearance aisle and found 200 Kit Kats for $10. What a fucking guy. I started to tell him to put it back, but he said, "What? You said I could buy whatever I wanted. You swore." I want my candy back then. His candy had already been eaten by my co-workers, and I did swear, and we put a lot of emphasis on the importance of keeping your word. So my son has almost twice as much candy as he would have had from just keeping his trick-or-treating, and a new skateboard. I don't know who's more pissed, my wife that this plan backfired so horrifically, or his older brothers that they'd never thought to do this. TLDR, I bought my son's Halloween candy back for him to get the sugar out of the house. He spent the money on twice as much candy as he'd got on trick-or-treating. And that is pretty... I thought that he was going to take all that stuff and then say, it's still Halloween, and I'm going to trade this back to you again. I thought he was going to take the 200 and then trade it up one more time.
Yeah.
But
Welcoming your father.
Good to see you.
Yeah. No, he's a genius. You've played yourself. Yeah. Yeah, you did not think this through.
They did not think, like, there must be a manner in which, you know, if it was worth it, if he'd have thought it out even more, he could have gone to the kids around his school and said, listen, I'm going to buy all your candy at 10 cents a piece. 10 cents a piece. 10 cents a piece. And then he sells it back to them for the price that is guaranteed at 25 cents. And then they're all going, yeah, sure, I'll do all that stuff. And they'll say, listen, I shouldn't tell you this, but you can get some really cheap Kit Kats from Walmart. And they're like, no, you said 10 cents. You said 10 cents. Oh, okay, I guess I did. Blum, 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 blum. Blum, 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 blum. Do you know, everyone, it's exactly what I do. Anyway.
Easy mode.
Yeah.
Welcome in. Make My Monster Grow. Nick,
hey, how's it going? I'm going to rip this off. Excuse me while rip this off.
Now, I know that Make My Monster Grow, which is a Rita Repulsa from Power Rangers themed name.
Yes.
Has sold their Rita Repulsa cosplay and will no longer be doing that. So are we going to get a new name?
Oh.
Make My Monster Grow. I need to change my username. There you go.
That's impressive. Wait, is it that person?
No.
Oh, bollocks. There are only so many things I know about it. Who says that then?
That's Nadira, who is the villain that plays alongside Vernon Wells in Power Rangers Time Force. Vernon Wells from Mad Max.
Well, I need to know a Rita Rudner. And who did you say?
Rita Repulsa.
Rita Repulsa phrase, perhaps at some point. But yeah, okay.
I've got such a headache works.
I've got such a headache. Does she say that a lot?
Yes.
At least once.
When she gets her ass kicked by the Power Rangers every episode.
I've got such a headache. Do you know, if I got my ass kicked every week by these... If I thought I've got a really great plan to kick the arse of people and I'm a villain, and 5 kids turned up in suits and just like leveled me every week, I'd be pretty fucked up as well.
How many times would it take for you to go, fuck this, the Earth's not fucking worth it?
6 or 7.
Yeah. You've got to admire their perseverance.
It's just like...
Not only that, but when they give up, like a new villain comes like, yeah, they couldn't do it, but I'm sure I can beat these teenagers. What do you mean they beat us again? Fuck.
Oh my god. Right. Now I just want loads of sweets. Let's go around to Keris. Oh, actually, no, I was going to say Keris. I meant to say Tamsanaki's house. I'm not drinking. I could go down to Tamsanaki's after this and ask for sweets.
You could turn up on her doorstep, be like, trick or treat,
and then she'll give me some sweets. That sounds amazing.
You should totally do that.
I want to do that.
And you should also record it.
Yeah.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Trick. Okay, let me get my card.
Me around the face. Oh no, I have to give her a trick.
Yes, if she says trick, you would have to give her a trick.
Does anyone ever say trick? Because they don't, right? They just give you... It's just a sweet exchange.
One guy did. Like, it wasn't to Hannah. Like, we were passing a house and heard a kid, and the guy goes, trick. And then went, no, I'm only kidding. It's sweet.
I'd have an egg in my fucking hand. What was that?
Because no kid has got a trick prepared.
No, but I think you have to. I think that we got to start getting ready for that, just in case. You got to have Hannah ready.
I mean, if as the evolution of Halloween in the UK continues and it becomes closer to the American experience, yeah, maybe you need to go out with like a toilet roll in your back pocket.
And just
they say trick, just TP their house.
Yeah, just fucking got to think of something. Right, where are we at? What are we gonna do?
I think we're gonna go there.
Yes.
Yeah?
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. It's time to jettison some things. Can't speak. Jettison some things from our little island and get them thoroughly wet.
Yes.
Won't be hard today. Get in the sea.
Won't you come with me? Gonna eat it in the sea. Won't you come with me? Gonna throw it in with glee. If you really, really hate it and you love to desecrate it, won't you come along with me and put it in the sea?
Yes, that's right. We're going to put some stuff in the sea. I don't know really where. You just gently swaying.
Just bobbing.
Okay, trick. Fine. Paul's Desert Eagle.
Okay.
Get me some Reese's
sweets.
Pieces. Right. We're going to put some things into the sea. I was talking about this thing that I want to put in the sea to Aletha the other day. It came up. I can't remember. I think she might have said it or I said it. And I was just joking when I said it. But when I said it, it annoyed me so much that it made me go, ugh. Like I was disgusted with myself for saying it. And then I said, I fucking hate that. And then I realized that's perfect. So then I wrote it on the wall immediately.
Now, having read it and knowing what you're talking about,
yes,
this fucked me off a very long time ago.
Oh, really?
Yes, when I used to watch a certain sport on television that frequents that building.
I don't... Now, listen, is it rugby?
No.
I don't know what goes on in that building.
You'd be hard-pushed to get rugby in there.
I was going to say I didn't think so. But
Yeah.
is it what? Is it snooker?
Closer.
Is it pool? That's closer to snooker.
Yes, but it is not right.
This is the shortening of a specific venue's name from its long name to its shorter name, and it makes me think, oh, shut up, you cunts, just call it the long name.
Especially because it's got such a grand and glorious name.
Does anybody know? Well, I mean, it might be hard for you. It is a sporting venue which people like to shorten from a grander long name to a shortened name.
Not Totty House.
It is not Totty House.
That's a glorious nickname.
It does. The two words rhyme, by the way.
Yeah.
If that helps. I fucking hate it, and I can't even tell you what. It's just more fucking irritation.
It's not billiards, Will. I'll tell you the sport because then it'll help you. It's darts.
Let's play darts. Of course, darts happens there. And yes, Harmstone, you're absolutely correct. It's Ali Pally. I don't know why we were talking about Alexandra Palace the other day, but I'm like, oh, that's it. Go up Ali Pally. And then I went bleh, like that because I just couldn't hold it in because it came out of me. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with people saying Ali Pally. Alexandra Palace sounds incredible.
It's just like the Platty Jubes thing, all over again. And that's already in the sea.
That's it's exact. And I was talking to Aletha, and I said, "This is just platitubes all over again. Why can't people just? Why did you feel the need to do that?
Just say the words.
Just say the whole thing."
AP. I'd accept AP. Because that's an acronym.
I was
although
pretending
they're in the sea as well.
I'd bought you Red Bull soapbox race tickets for Christmas. We were talking about the fact that for Christmas, Aletha has bought me something for Christmas,
right?
And she told me that the actual thing we were going to will be on the 21st of January. And I was like, ooh, and I don't know what it is. And then I was looking stuff up on my phone for things, and I saw something that was on my phone that was going to be on the 21st of January. And I saw this thing. I didn't see the dates. I just saw the thing and went, oh my God, that's amazing. That's on? That's incredible. I must go to. Check down. It went from this date. And I went, oh. And then the wheels started to turn. And I was like, I think I know what it is. And she was like, you do know what it is. I said, I don't want to say I know what it is. She says, you do know what it is. And I said, but it could be something like crazy, like, you know, and I came up with something random. And she was like, yeah, it's not like Red Bull soapbox.
Red Bull soapbox.
I said like
if you have bought him Red Bull soapbox racing tickets and he doesn't want to go, hook a brother up.
I said, oh, is it like a rally day at Brands Hatch or something like that? Which I would go to. I would
also,
really
if he doesn't want the rally day at Brands Hatch, hook a brother up.
I would go to a rally day.
These are all acceptable presents for Christmas for me, by the way, if there's anybody out there purchasing.
It's I would go to I'll go to rallies. I don't know. I'm
too
so
late
excited.
now. You've lost it,
Oh,
mate. It's mine.
Okay, fine. But anyway, yeah. And I was like, yeah, going down Alley Pally. And as soon as I said it, I hated myself and I stepped off the ledge at Dalton Towers.
I walked the plank.
And Margaret caught me 14 floors down.
In the sea.
Yeah. So I don't like platitubes, which is why I stuck it in. Unnecessary, common shortenizations of excellent phrases and words.
It is common.
It is common.
It's not something that, you know, somebody of class and distinction would do.
Right.
You would just call it Alexandra Palace.
I would like to go to Alexandra Palace.
Yes. To watch the projectiles.
To watch Phil the Power Taylor.
The flighted projectiles.
I couldn't name another. I couldn't name another guy.
Ascend the Oki?
Yes.
Ascend the Oki.
Yes. But he's on the soapbox. That's right. Every week.
Like Sanos. Sanos fucks me off every time that Harmstone says it.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of any of those shortenings, really.
Especially it's another, you know, very, very distinct name. Sainsbury's. Go to Sainsbury's.
I think I still say J. Sainsbury, just because I'm a cunt.
And I often say WM Morrison.
Yeah. I've heard you say that. Yeah.
When I go there for donuts.
Let's pop into WM Morrison.
I don't know what Tesco was. Oh, yes, I do. It's like something Trescothic. No, it's not. I made that up.
Anyway, so what I want to put in the sea
is Ali Pally. The words, not the building.
No, not the venue. The venue probably sounds lovely, but the words. It's the words. And if anybody else has any sort of shortenings, you might want to tell me what they are now, because we're going to sling them in there. There must be something that annoys you.
Well, apparently Tesco is a shortening of an epic name. T.E. Stockwell and Cohen.
Is that true, Will?
I think it is. I have seen that on something at Tesco.
That sounds... I mean, it sounds plausible. It also sounds apocryphal.
No, that is
Ali Pally is so Essex speak, isn't it?
Well, there you
Gemma
go.
Collins would say Ali Pally.
Common.
Fucking unbelievable. There's free beans at Morrison's. Oh, yes. If you go to a Morrison's cafe at the moment, while stocks last, you can get beans on a baked potato and salad for nothing.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because Heinz are doing a anniversary thing.
The world.
It was just
Let
a kind
them go to Morrison's and have some beans.
That's the new. That's coming out this Christmas. It was just like
it'll be beanie this Christmas.
Well, it won't, because stocks will run out. You better go now, because I think it's going this week. But you can go into Morrison's cafe and get yourself a free meal.
I'll go right now. It's probably closed.
that's why their value stuff is called Stockwell's now. Is it? I thought it was just like extra value. Or...
Yeah. They've changed it up. That is true. Yeah. My Morrisons don't have a calf like been cheated again. What have you gone all cockney on us, James 31?
So yes, that's what I want to put in, and I'm going to put it in. So will you sploosh it for me, please?
Yes, please select a sploosh. Small, medium, large, multi, radial.
It pisses me off in a medium way.
In a medium way.
Fucking hell. There'll be more like that. And I think actually later on, should we find that I have other ones I want to put in there, like maybe we could just run them all under kind of like shortened cunty shit.
Yes. Yes. Now, I didn't have anything to put in the C.
No.
Until earlier today, when once again I was robbed by technology. As you may recall from last week, I have been trying to rip off Harmstone's fantasy team and get Jalen Hurts. Once again,
who's your quarterback at the moment?
I had Justin Herbert.
He's
been fucking me off. I picked up Tua Tagovailoa, and frankly, that's fine. So I don't need.
I was going to say Tua's
I
good.
don't need Jalen Hurts at this point. At this point, I just want to take the last remnant of anything good from Harmstone's fantasy team. And so this week, because Harmstone has lied systematically and meticulously for the last few weeks, he's like, heads is yours, tails, I keep him. And he's like, yeah, it was tails again. I'm like, I would say you.
I would lie as well.
I don't believe you. So this week I was like, record this one. Record it.
You asked him to record it?
I asked him to record the coin toss so that I could see what a fucking liar he was. And so he sends me a video, not of him tossing a coin, but asking Alexa...
if you can clip that well.
...to toss a coin. He's like, Alexa, I can't do northern.
He doesn't really talk like that.
No. I'm like, Alexa. No, that's very
That's better, yeah.
Toss a coin.
That's much better.
There you go. And it was like, tails. I'm like, fuck you, Alexa. For a start, you're not a fucking coin. You're Alexa. Go and toss a fucking coin. So, in the C is Alexa tossing a coin. Fuck you.
Oh yeah,
that did sound a bit scouse, actually.
Away. But here's the thing.
Toss a coin.
He could just video.
No, and that's what I said. Don't fuck me around and send me the third video after the first two were heads. And
that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to keep recording it until I get a tail.
Alexa, you're doing God's work. I kind of... I know that this thing I know we're talking about fantasy league stuff now, but I know that Harmstone is doing a toss the coin thing. But I kind of feel I'd like to see what happened if he'd have actually just played it without the coin toss stuff. Because if he'd have even if he'd have been given a team which was just auto picked and he was totally hands off.
Yeah, I think probably Harmstone would have done a lot better if he'd have just gone with the numbers.
Yeah, just being a numbers guy and spreadsheet the shit out of it. Because I honestly think, even if you took a cheat sheet from ESPN and just like crossed every player, I think you'd be doing all right.
Yeah.
But that notwithstanding, I really hope you're watching. He won't be watching it, but I really hope he'll be watching it. Because I want everyone to get into American football.
Yes. And that's why Harmstone isn't watching the NFL, because he knows he would get into it.
Yeah.
And that's why.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Listen, if you do it, I can always give you some help. I can always help you out. Just how it, to steer you, not to do it for you. You know what I mean? But anyway, okay.
What he's saying is he will run your fantasy team for you as long as it's got your name on it. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm done now. Over to you, Tom, Aletha. Have at it. I don't need Jalen Hurts. I just kind of wanted him for the lols. I'll stick with Tua.
Well, she doesn't need Jalen Hurts because she's got Josh Allen.
Ah.
And Tom...
Well, Josh Allen will have a bye at some point.
He's had it. He's passed it.
Ah.
That's why she's got rid of Brady.
Josh Allen won't have a bye at some point.
Correct. Well, he did, but yes, not anymore. Right. Anybody at this stage want to put something in the sea, suggestions.
Very nice.
Send them to us. Tell them us now.
Oh, yes. One that I brought up last week, Funko Pops. Funko Pops are trash.
One Jez brought up last week, Funko Pop. I've got like 5 Funko Pops. Do you want to?
5 too many.
I mean, I don't think they are Funko Pops, but they are.
I mean, things made by Funko, fine. I've got a Turbo Man that was made by Funko. I'm talking about Funko Pop.
I know
figures.
what you're talking. Yes.
And like, they've like cheapened the collector market.
Yeah, what's weird about that is somebody went, hey, how about we make a little body, big head fucking thing? And it looks like that. It looks like Iron Man. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. And then they went, oh, could you do some other ones? And they're like, oh my God, we're about to make billions of pounds. And
so they did.
And so they did. And I have to say, I think they look a bit rubbish. And I'm not going to stand in the way of Funko Pop. Does anybody here speak for Funko Pops? Is anybody in this room, in this chat, going to speak out and I don't mind if there's a dissenting voice and said, no, you were wrong. Funko Pops are the fucking bomb.
We need more dissenting voices in here. Nobody stands up to us anymore.
No.
They didn't even put me in the sea when given the opportunity.
I know.
DGMS
well, maybe
100.
They'll get another chance maybe at some point. But I think someone needs to, because otherwise, I think you should fucking throw Funko Pops into the sea.
Oh, I'm going to do it anyway, whether they dissent or not.
Oh, I know you will, but I wanted to see if anyone has a reason.
Does anyone have a defense for Funko Pops?
Because I don't mind if someone says, actually, they look pretty cool. They're kind of quirky. I like to collect them. I mean, yeah, Harley loves them, doesn't he? No, they're terrible.
And on that note, in the sea they go. All of them. Every last one.
Oh, man. Jaeger, I don't know. Does Jaeger probably is the kind of person that would collect them?
I think Jaeger did collect them, and then I think he sold them all.
Yeah, a week later for half of what they were worth.
To pay his rent or something.
Yeah. He's more just, sorry, I know what you're going to go to. He has more like figures, like little figures of.
Yeah, he's got action figures. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm all good for that. There's variation in action figures. If you've got one Funko Pop, it doesn't matter what character they are. You've got them all. It's just big eyes, big head.
Yes.
Suggestion from James31. Plasterers who don't clean up after themselves.
I mean, yes, that's true. I mean, you'd expect the plaster would run a little mini hoover around to...
Can you hoover up plaster? That seems like you're going to fuck up a hoover pretty quick sharp, actually.
Yeah, but it's like the crumbly bits of it, I think. But that's very good. That's very good Hoover voice. Hoover impression. Dr. Hoover.
Yeah, I should probably do like, what's it called? ADR and like,
Foley work or whatever.
Between my Hoover and my Brap, like I've got a market cornered here.
If you need someone
it's a character, right? It's like kind of like a vacuum cleaner, but it's a bit gangster.
Yeah.
It's like Dyson joined the Crips.
Foley work, car crash noise.
Just as a better Hoover than he does a Harmstone.
That's fair. But I don't know how to do Harmstone. I couldn't even begin to start to do Harmstone.
I mean, does anybody want to do Harmstone?
No. But I don't even know how to do I have an understanding of his voice in my head, but I don't think I could even.
He does have a very muted, like, northern accent.
His voice isn't.
It's not
deep. It's not deep. It's quite light.
But it's not as northern as other northerns. Thousands of people get in line. Oh wait, thousands of people waiting to do Harmstone in.
Oh, do it. Oh yeah. They have industrial hoovers for that kind of stuff. They even have a hoover for water.
Yes, I have a hoover for water.
Really?
Yes. It's made by Daewoo, I want to say.
Well,
yeah.
Listen,
it's a hoover that's also a carpet cleaner.
I mean,
I can suck up spillages with it.
Hey, welcome in. This is Brogan, Batman Oreos.
You're Brogan. Welcome in.
After extensive Foley work, doing my film degree, Jez is practically a Henry.
High praise. Not just a vacuum cleaner, but a Henry Hoover.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know what I can say because I started thinking about something I wanted to tell Brogan. But anyway, yeah, going back to plasterers thing, do we want to put plasterers who don't clean up after themselves in the sea?
I would extend it further to tradespeople who don't clean up after them fucking selves.
Yes, okay.
Because they are paid to do the whole damn thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put them in the sea. Thank you very much, James.
Boosh.
With a wave of our hand, in they go.
Interesting fact, the splooshes are all my voice.
Yes, they are. That is true. Yeah.
Any further things for the sea?
Just read it, trying to read what everyone's saying. When you pay 27,000 and they tell you to wear shoes on your hands to simulate footsteps. Does anyone even do this sort of work anymore? Because surely everything's there's a version of everything everywhere. You know, it's not like they're just kind of doing it in a little gravel box or whatever.
I did have a slightly related observation the other day.
Oh yeah.
People don't clean their buildings anymore.
No, they don't. No.
I was waiting outside Hannah's school for her to go into the breakfast club, and she's like leaning on the glass kind of wall thing, and I'm like, don't do that. It's fucking filthy.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
but why?
How when did this change? It used to be you wouldn't get away with that shit. The general facade of a building, especially a public building like a school, would be cleaned regularly and would have to be upkept.
Huh.
Now, people don't give a shit. Nothing's clean anymore.
No. Oh, I see Harmstone has said Doctor Who several times. He wants to put Doctor Who in the sea.
It's probably not going to happen. And he used his card. He used his sea pass. So
what did he use his sea pass for?
To keep him out of the sea.
Oh yeah. So let's talk about this. Do you like Doctor Who?
I like the general overarching thing of Doctor Who.
Yeah,
Groggo, welcome in. Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I like Doctor Who as a concept and the past of Doctor Who, but really only the bit that I liked and bits and pieces. I have to say, if I'm honest, I probably, with all the stuff that's been on and I thought the episodes were shit more recently, I think on reflection, I'm probably a 50-50 about whether I even like Doctor Who, because a whole load of other stuff in the beginning when I was, too young to watch it. Then the stuff I watched that I loved, and then the Chris Eccleston stuff's okay, and then David Tennant stuff's pretty good, and then it all kind of went downhill a bit. So I guess, do you know what I mean?
It's brought above water, as it were, by your love for Peter Davison.
Yeah, that's the thing. Here's the thing that's tipping it. I loved Peter Davison, and all those episodes are amazing, but now I look at them with the lens of a cunt. So
you are a cunt, yeah. So that would be the lens.
I look at them through the lens, through the eye of a cunt. All of those things.
You sounded a bit Dalek-y then, so that was on brand.
So do you know what I'm saying? It's like
can't
exterminate. Yeah. Oh man, Doctor Who's cool.
See, isn't it?
I don't know that we can put Doctor Who in the sea.
It's not happening, mate. Sorry. Dr. Cunt. Where's my autograph book? Great! Let's make my monster grow. Good job. That's his new name. I love that.
I got that. I didn't know. Couldn't tell you specifically, but we're just debating. If you've just come in and you just popped in right now, we're talking about stuff which is put in the sea. We're putting things we hate, things that annoy us in the sea. Doctor Who has been slated for putting in the sea, but we are the ultimate arbiters of doing that. And unless I really felt
strongly about it.
And I felt that everybody was weighing in on it, but I don't think that Doctor Who, I have to say, it's neither good
fine.
nor bad.
It's jumped the shark, I'll give you that. Yeah. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I bet there's a porno parody like that. Can't
impregnate.
They don't want to do that. That's some not very good porn.
No, okay, yeah. Doctor Who's not going in. Star Wars spin-offs. What, like
so
Mandalorian
and
Andor,
whatever the other one is. Obi-Wan
Kenobi.
Yeah.
And any of the films.
I can extend it to anything other than the original trilogy. Like, you needn't have bothered, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mandalorian is good, and I haven't seen Andor, and I think that Kenobi was decent enough. I don't think I want to put, and like the daddy of all spin-offs, I guess, if you will, being Rogue One as the real kind of spinning off from it.
Yeah, you like that.
I love
I think
that.
you're the only one, but
I don't think so.
I've not heard
I'll bring
anybody else
Brogan in
that
at this
likes...
point. I think Brogan likes it.
Yeah.
Do you think? I think a lot of people like it.
I haven't heard anybody apart from you say they like Rogue One. I've heard a lot of
Rogue One
voices for it.
There you go. He comes in.
There you go. Brogan likes it.
Yeah, I knew he liked it, so that was kind of like a gimme for me. But yeah, I mean,
Rogue One is the best one. All right, I'll shut my mouth.
Rogue One is the best one. Yeah,
I mean, I
really like Rogue One.
I didn't dislike it.
Man, God, everyone's loving it.
I just felt
no
like
one ever gives me this level of
it went on too long. I felt. I mean, I fell asleep during Rogue One, and when I woke up, I didn't feel like I'd missed anything. So largely, was it really a thing? Yeah, Rogue One is the one with Donnie Yen. I think so.
Donnie was the bit you wanted to correct. I don't know the names of the actors, so I couldn't tell you that. Honestly, the last season of Doctor Who I watched was the one with the Doctor with the funny, twisty hair. Colin Baker? I mean,
didn't
Paul McGann has curly hair?
Peter Capaldi had funny curly hair, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he's kind of.
Oh, I guess I don't know. Does anybody want to translate? Oh, famous Asian. Oh, yeah. And in which case, if that's the same guy, then yeah, he's really good in it.
Pertwee.
He means Pertwee. Man, he could also mean Tom Baker. He had curly hair as well.
Doesn't now.
No, that's true.
Very bald now.
Like Pertwee had curly hair because they wanted the look to kind of evolve through. Do you know what I mean? So they went curly hair,
they wanted them to look
hair.
quirky as fuck, didn't they?
That's true.
That was the BBC's
but I'm
idea.
pretty sure Pertwee to Baker was partly because they both had a look that would regenerate well.
No, don't like that. Can't get comfortable tonight.
I think he plays the blind one as well. Grog Speed, do you like Rogue One?
Inquiring minds.
Because now you know that it is that one. Do you like it?
His inquiring mind.
But as a result, I can't put Star Wars spin-offs in the sea because that would include that, and we could niche down.
But I can.
Oh yeah, you could if you wanted to.
I'm not going to that.
You don't feel that strongly about it, I think.
I don't. No, I really don't care. Well, I think we have thoroughly
exhausted. Yeah,
we have thoroughly seed.
How are we doing?
Quite well, I believe. Quite well. Oh, there's another anonymous gifter. There's some very kind people out there tonight.
Yes, thank you very much, people who are watching this and giving some stuff to people.
I wish they would show themselves so we know who they are.
Yeah, I kind of like the kind of fact that someone out there is doing it, but Kirsty got one and Grog's got one. So.
Yeah. Enjoy your squirrels.
Not really. Modern Marvel, Star Wars properties are really generic, in my opinion. Only one I liked was Episode 7. So the first one of the latest 3. I liked it too, but it also was quite kind of, what am I trying to work? What's the phrase on this? It was kind of the same as A New Hope. But I did really like 7 because it was just so many good bits in it.
It was fine. Just like all Star Wars is fine. They're just movies. There's nothing special about them. Anyway, time to move on. What is the time?
It is 9:45.
Okay, that is fine. In that case, we'll move on. And
we'll do this and then that.
Yes.
Okay.
And rather than you giving your opinion on Star Wars,
yes,
I'm going to need you to channel your opinion into something far more important because it's time for Agony with Alex.
Listen, you'll take my advice and you'll fucking like it.
You know, occasionally those photos pop up on my television because I took the photos with my phone and like
now your phone is,
it goes to Amazon Photos and it just comes up on the screen. So every now and again I just get Alex going and Hannah loves it. She's like, it's Alex, he's pointing and being angry. Yes, he is.
I am.
Yes, yeah. And you'll take his advice and you'll fucking like it, Hannah.
Fucking like it.
Yeah. Okay. Use Amazon Photos. Well, yeah, for my Amazon Fire Stick. Of course I do. It's automatic. It's easy. Now then.
Yes. Sorry. Shouted as well. Yes.
Dear Alex.
That's me.
I don't watch your show.
But you knew about the segment.
I'm writing to you because I found it playing on my son's tablet in his room. And I thought, rather desperately, that you might have some insight into the state of mind of your viewers.
No. Oh my God. People watch things on tablets? I guess that's the future. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure Tamsin's probably watching us on a tablet right now.
On a Tamsit.
Tamsin's mum.
It's Corey's mum. It's Orgoy's mum.
Okay.
That she watches anymore.
Yeah, it's actually a dude.
Oh.
Yeah, and a cheeky sub for Brogan as well.
Brogan.
Very kind.
Thank you, anonymous gifter. Very kind.
Where was I? Okay. Frankly, I'm at the end of my tether.
Okay.
My boy, Percival, is a complete stranger to me. He doesn't appear to share a single one of my or his mother's values.
Right.
It's as if our whole lives were a weather vane for him to set his face against. I feel like the anti-life. I can't understand how we've had him in our care for 16 years,
yes,
but so completely failed to inculcate, cool, that's a word, a single civilized cultural or humane value in him.
Oh, I agree.
Percival regards us with unveiled contempt, barely utters a polite sentence. He would rather sit alone in the rain than share a meal with his mother and me. I sound angry, and I suppose I am, but really, I'm sad.
Well, he is watching Alex.
He was such a beautiful little boy. Such a joy for the both of us. I had so many high hopes and dreams for him. We were going to accomplish so much together. I miss him. Yours, Francis, Buckinghamshire.
Right. I mean, was there any question in that? It just seems like he's rung me up. He's messaged me or written to me in an effort to kind of just be...
I think he just generally wants advice about what he can do about his boy that you and I would ostensibly say me,
yes,
has led astray.
Yes.
Perhaps. Or he likes us, clearly. He watches Don't Get Me Started,
true.
Does Percival.
Yeah. Harmstone's dad. Nice. Percival.
Probably not his real name.
Yeah. No wonder he hates them after naming him that. Francis, is Buckinghamshire his surname, or Buckinghamshire is where they live?
I assume it's his location.
Oh, yeah, there's a comma.
Yeah,
there's a comma. Francis of Buckinghamshire. It wasn't clear what you're asking, but what you're effectively saying, as you say, is your son watches us, and he's getting more lifestyle and parenting advice from someone who doesn't want kids, from his own father.
I mean, isn't that always the case?
Oh, yeah.
Like, kids love coming to you for advice. Like,
yes,
kids love you, especially the ones on Twitch.
They do love me, and I don't know why they see me as a role model, because I'm a terrible cunt. And no
lies detected.
Well, you should listen to my advice, and you should fucking take it. It does surprise me that people so consistently want to come and do that. I don't know.
And talk to you about anime. And
oh yeah, hey, look, we haven't had enough anime. I think what I'm detecting, Francis of Buckinghamshire, is that you had so many dreams to accomplish, but they were your dreams, not Percival's dreams. And that's the problem. You've got to give the people what they want. In this case, you've got to learn what he likes and do this, find common things. Not just go, I was hoping we were going to complete that 6,000-piece jigsaw of the Taj Mahal, but he just threw it in the trash. Like so many rotten eggs. And I won't, and you have to find the things that he likes. Why don't you watch an episode of us with him?
I was going to say, if I might pose a suggestion of
my own, do.
There's a whole archive out there of 103, 104 shortly, episodes of Don't Get Me Started that you can enjoy with Percival.
Yes, why don't you ask Percival what his favourite bit about me is, and then maybe you can do some funny quotes and say some of the things that I say. If I were you...
One that's definitely going to work is, you'll take my advice and you'll fucking like it.
Definitely.
He'll probably lose his shit if you say that to him.
I really wish this were true. I really want this to be real. I would love it if someone who had decided to have a kid...
It's an email I got.
No! Oh my God, it's incredible. I can't treat it... I can't take it seriously.
And perhaps, perhaps
subscribe.
it is Francis of Buckinghamshire dropping all the subs.
Maybe it is Francis of Buckinghamshire.
In anticipation of the advice. Not that they would know that we were going to do this one tonight.
They fuck you up, your mum and dad. I think that listen, it is the job of the child to do everything they can to rebel and not do the things they like. If you're the kind of person that wants to get him an Arsenal shirt because you like Arsenal, you might be surprised to learn that it might rebel against that shit. But as Tottenham fans, we can totally understand that.
As Totty House fans, yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Let's be very clear about this.
Specific.
Crystal clear.
Unless Freddie's around, in which case, Tottenham fans.
Oh, yeah, I love it. So I just think you're almost there, Francis. You've learned that he likes something super cool. You just need to tap into that. And next time we have a live show, why don't you bring him along?
And obviously, make sure that you are following the new Twitch channel.
Yes.
Twitch.tv/DGMS Live.
Yes.
So that you know when we're going to go live.
Yes, and then you'll always be there. And what I envisage for you, Francis, is sometime around Christmas, you'll all be kind of snuggled up on the sofa all together, and he'll be looking at his tablet really small, and you'll say, why don't we put that on the TV, Percival? And his little eyes will light up. He'll say, really, Papa? And I'll be like, oh, Papa, I can't believe he calls you Papa. What a dickhead. And you'll say yes.
Sorry, Percival.
And it'll be a Christmas miracle. And then we'll be there, and I'll just be like, you know what? Christmas is shit, you fucking cunts. And you'll be like, and that's enough of that. And you'll lose him again. But anyway, let's see.
Why not buy him a Don't Get Me Started cushion?
Yeah.
Or one of the other fine merchandise choices available on Redbubble.
At that point, Alex will scream cunt. Oh, my goodness. Crystal Palace. Yeah. Or Crizzy Pal, as the cunts call it. Do they? Maybe. I don't know. Wait, it's not my dad, is it?
You know what?
That's the kind of... It's definitely something Stephen would be able to write. Listen, the eloquence of it is something Stephen would write.
I mean, I'm not saying the names are real, but this is how it came to me.
It's all the same. Only the names have changed. The thing is, it's no way that I don't think this... My boy Percival is a complete stranger to me. I suspect... Francis Buckinghamshire. Oh, my God.
Are you a stranger to your father, Thomas?
He doesn't like profanity. But do you... anonymous gifter.
Thank you, Francis of Buckinghamshire, for gifting Thomas, your son, a subscription.
Goodness me, lots of people are getting a little... If only this were happening when we were on the joint channel. He says through gritted teeth. I think we've said enough with Agony.
I think that is enough Agony. Yeah. Sorry, Francis. You've got an archive of DGMS to watch. Well,
yeah,
I'm not sorry, really.
That's the only way
you'll enjoy it.
To tap into what young Percival likes. All the cool kids are loving it now. It's Twitch stuff. Right. Shall we move on to the final segment?
Yes, let's. It's the segment that we all know and love and look forward to close the show. Am I the arsehole?
Am I the asshole? No, it's the children who are wrong.
It is the children who are wrong. Especially that Percival. Fucking cunt.
Yeah, I know. Right, yes. It's time for Am I the Arsehole? Oh, I don't... Oh, is this new? It's not one of the... Oh, I love it. Okay. Well, we round out the whole thing. Questions that we all need answers to. Are these various people arseholes for the things that they have done? Wow, Jez, is that a remastered, etc., etc.?
No.
Do you want to go first, or shall I? You know what this is.
I'll go first.
Okay.
And, I don't know if we were going to do...
You could, yeah. Why don't you go for both of them?
Yeah?
Yeah,
why don't I do one? Okay, cool. Am I the arsehole for eating beans around a co-worker I knew was allergic?
Allergic to beans? Who's allergic to beans?
Totally allergic to beans.
Oh,
wow, mean, we could have just cut it off here. Am I the arsehole for eating beans?
Yes.
The mic. Full stop. Yeah. Am I the arsehole for eating beans around a co-worker I knew was allergic?
Okay.
I, 38 male, love it when my wife packs me lunch. Or packs me lunch. He's not being all like
packs me lunch.
I love it when my wife packs me lunch. I love it when my wife packs me lunch.
Yes.
Said more normally. The wife, I assume, is 36F rather than the lunch.
That is.
It says lunch, parentheses, 36F. Maybe his wife is a delicious snack, but I think I'm going to...
Can't even pack some beans, the lazy prick. It's true. It's true.
One of my favourite things she packs me is ribs, mac and cheese, and a wonderful side of beans.
Oh my God. What kind of meal is this that you're taking to work?
Lavish, apparently.
How big are you?
This past year, I haven't been able to bring it in the office or at all because my co-worker, I'll call Jane, real name Percival, 27F, is extremely allergic.
Oh, fuck off, are you? You're not allergic to beans. No one's allergic to beans.
Well, parentheses, keep in mind, we work on different floors.
And she is a liar. Keep that in mind. She is telling an untruth. Keep this in mind. It's not even her real name. Sorry, Jeremy.
But I have made an extra precaution just to be safe.
I shot her.
End parentheses.
And life.
This week, I knew she would be away on out of country business trips. Not even out of county, out of country. She's a long way away from the beans, Alex.
Oh, yeah. I
figured, hey, she's not going to be here. I haven't had that in a while. Let's ask my wife to make it for me.
Margaret, fire up the beans.
My wife was so excited to make it since she hadn't made it in a while. The beans, specifically.
Oh my God! I get to make beans for my husband! She's just like, I bet she was really excited,
Here's
mate.
the explanation.
Okay.
Maybe not. Parentheses. She's a chef.
Okay.
End parentheses.
I mean, he loves parentheses, doesn't he?
These are the last No, they're not. So on Monday, the day after my co-worker left, I got my lunch out. Not a euphemism. Parentheses. Keep in mind, caps, I drove her to the airport.
Oh.
So I was 1,009% sure she left. End parentheses.
Right.
I mean, I don't think that maths, that's impossible.
I threw an EpiPen at her. Picked the bones out of that.
I happily started eating when Jane walked in.
What?
She yelled at me for eating beans and risking her health. I asked her about the trip, and she said that she wasn't actually going. She just wanted the week off and came in to grab her laptop charger from the office.
Wait. Stop right now, right? She made you drive her to the airport, but she wasn't even leaving.
Yeah.
She was just staying at home.
Correct.
Why did you drive her there? Why did she lie? Was it just so she could rush in at the fucking last moment and fucking point at you across the canteen? None of this makes any fucking sense. Oh my God, carry on.
I felt absolutely terrible that I risked her health. A lot of my co-workers said I was an asshole. I reported myself to HR.
I immediately reported myself. It was a self-report.
But they said she was the one in trouble for using a work trip as an excuse to stay home, as she was supposed to be presenting, and we have lost thousands of dollars for her lying.
Oh.
Nice. I feel so conflicted. I think I'm the arsehole for risking her health, but my family and friends are saying I did nothing wrong. I don't know. Am I the arsehole?
He handed himself in. Oh, Rat Freak, welcome in.
Fair cop, Gov. I ate some beans at work.
If someone I knew had an allergy to anything, meant I couldn't eat stuff in the canteen when they were there, and I'd been not doing it for ages, and then I literally drove them to something where they were going to fly on an actual plane, and then I went back to work, and I got my beans out, and they leapt out from a fucking cupboard and went, fuck you.
Ta-da!
I didn't actually leave, and you're a cunt for doing that. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on in your broken brain? If you feel that this bait and switch is gonna fly, cause it ain't. Oh my God, at which point I just fucking drop beans into her open, gaping mouth.
I mean,
fucking idiot.
I would have stopped short a lot before you, because where it's like, I'm allergic to beans, you can't eat them in the office. Fuck you. I'll eat beans where I like.
Fuck you, I won't bean what you tell me. Does that work? Let's work that one out.
Like, you're not really allergic to beans. Stop being a prick.
Listen, this might become a TikTok, so if someone can come up with a better fuck you, I won't do what you tell me to kind of like work that out, I'll say it again and pretend like I did it and no one will know. So if you come up with a particularly funny thing, what'll happen is I'll say it like as a little caption, or you'll say it, and then when Tom eventually clips it, it'll all look amazing. So
and we won't give you any credit.
You will get zero credit for
Absolutely none.
But you'll just sit around looking at the clip going, I came up with that joke. Actually, I did that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what's the feeling here?
It looks like nobody wants to vote.
That's fine.
Everybody has said it in the chat. Kara says, beans are legumes. So part of the same family as peanuts. However, it's rare, bean allergy. Only 5% of kids with a peanut allergy have an allergy for beans. I mean, this sounds like a perfect excuse for Aletha.
I know, but I think Aletha likes beans.
Oh.
So if you drip beans on the table and she wants to eat that table on a day when she's there between cleaning, then fuck yourself. Don't bring beans. But if you drove her to the airport and she went straight back home, fuck her. Honestly, if I drove my colleague to Heathrow and then came back again and they were like, taxi please, follow that car, I'd be just to leap out. Just like, that bit is the bit that blows my mind. She came back.
Someone at work had a mild allergic reaction the other day. I 100% controlled for everything they are allergic to, but they're going for more tests, so we suspect they're allergic to something new.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's different in your profession, obviously, Dom, but at the end of the day, why is it your responsibility in just a normal work environment to give a fuck what anybody else's allergies are? Just don't come and lick my food.
Yes.
Just stay the fuck away from me and my food.
I mean,
is that so hard?
As someone who doesn't have allergies, I really don't understand any of it. But as someone who lives with someone who does, like, there's suddenly a greater level of things that touch other things. So if Captain Brilliant was eating with his Captain Brilliant paws a load of peanuts...
I mean, that's a bad example, because if Captain Brilliant is eating, so are you.
Yeah. So if Captain Brilliant had peanuts and he rubbed the side of my... He went, do you know what, Alex? And then did like that.
Just rubbed your face, because that's the kind of thing
And then
does.
I came home and saw Aletha. Then the residual peanut stuff...
The residual Brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah, the leftover Captain.
Could cause Aletha some issues. So there is an aspect to which, it is kind of something you've got to watch out for, I suppose.
If you are eating at a shared space, then it's important, because they shouldn't have to be afraid of sitting at a space containing the allergen, as that's an unsafe work environment. Fair enough.
Yes.
Eat your beans at your desk.
The question is whether she's told HR and it's an official rule. Man, we're really getting into the legalese of this sort of shit. He handed himself in immediately. He handed in his badge and his gun, or his bowl and his beans, and they're like, and your other beans. And he like reaches down to his kind of like holster on his leg and hands in his other beans. It's like, okay, take the day off, McGonagall. The Jereg camp is nut free at the moment. Yeah, I read that.
Of course it is.
And
there ain't anybody nutting at live action roleplay, let me tell you.
And at Teutonia as well. I don't know if it's nut free, but every time we mention it, there's at least 2 people that always say, "Oh, and no nuts." And so when we did a big thing, there were no nuts in Teutonia, and the streets are made of cheese.
Yeah, the no nut rule at singing deeply upsets Hannah, because for the little snack they have, Hannah wants to have Nutella sandwiches, but cannot.
She can't.
Jez, you couldn't be more wrong. Doesn't sound like me, which upsets me. There are not enough wet wipes in the world. I will point you to the part where it was a joke.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about this a lot of the time is we also do want to kind of take the piss, which is a hard one, really. So, yes, can we get to the bottom of, is this guy the arsehole for bringing in beans when really he didn't expect...
I mean, you could make the argument if he was going in and beaning all over the place and knowing that she has an allergy would be the arsehole.
Oh, yes.
But the fact he literally drove her to the airport and expected her to be in another country, no.
This is it. Like, I like peanuts and Aletha can't have peanuts. But if she goes to see her parents for, like, the weekend, then I will immediately...
You will immediately lather yourself in peanut butter.
I will immediately eat Snickers or something like that. Or I'll go have a peanut chunky because I know that I can't. But if she suddenly rushed in, kicked the door down, and then leapt on me and started licking it off my face...
That would be her fault for even doing that in the first place.
Yeah, and that would be one of my fantasies. So, I say not the arsehole.
I agree, and so say all of us.
Do you want to read your other little one? Or do you want me to read this
first.
one? Okay. Yeah. Okay. He's got a tiny one. This is sounding weird.
Excuse me.
But I meant like an extra bit.
Evidence, sir.
It's not libel if it's true. Right. Am I the arsehole
Yes.
for refusing to consider people who were not wearing costumes for a costume party? So I'm just reading what's in. Leave the KP holster work. Wow, wow, wow. I want more. Am I the arsehole for refusing to consider people who were not wearing costumes for a costume party? Consider people. I guess we're going to find out by reading the whole thing. My organisation on campus always hosts a huge Halloween party. I have been every year since I was a freshman. And given that I am a senior this year, it was my opportunity to help plan it.
Right.
I was asked to handle the costume...
The costume cunts.
I was asked to handle the costume cunts. I was asked to handle the costume contest. I was the head judge. All right. Don't go on about it.
Must be nice.
Humble brag. The way it works... break it down for us.
How people turn up.
People put on a costume.
Wear costume. I tell them it's shit, or I tell them it's good.
The end. No. There's more to it than that. The way it works, lay it on me. The way it works is that all the other organizations choose one member of their group to submit for the best costume, and we pick one male org and one female org member to win.
Aren't orgs like from D&D or something?
No, orgs are the kind of robot creatures from Star Trek. You know, resistance is futile.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
orgs.
Yeah, we are the org.
Yeah, we are org. I might have to say, beyond that, what we're just bullshitting about, I'm still a bit confused about the way it works.
You're saying we didn't help matters?
No.
In this.
The way it works is that my organisation hosts it. So on campus, there are lots of organisations.
I think he's saying organisation. What he means to say is fraternity.
Does he mean that? I think you could be right. My organisation on campus...
There you go. Harmstone agrees.
Okay.
/ sorority.
Why doesn't he just fucking say
ladies.
that? Wait, I thought this was a party. Where's the fun part? Maybe it's that. I was asked to handle the costume contest. I was the head judge. The way it works is that all the other fraternities choose one member of their group to submit for the best costume, and we pick one male org and one female org member to win. Doesn't matter. You haven't explained it. You, in fact, have made it worse. I hate you. In past years, I've never particularly liked how the costumes were judged. Well, listen, this year, I don't like how it's judged because it doesn't make any fucking sense. The male costumes were always good, but the female costumes were just not great. And now, easy, danger, Will Robinson. They went with the typical girl Halloween costume. We always had some girls that show up in real costumes and not just string and a prop.
What? String and a prop.
By the way, Tabsanaki is like, I'm so lost. I'm like, I am lost too. I am so confused. They went with the typical Halloween is one night of the year where girls can dress up like sluts and no other girl can say anything about it. They went with the typical girl Halloween costume. We always had some girls that show up in real costumes, not just string and a prop.
I don't even know what that is.
A G-string? Like, this guy is using words. You use these words a lot. I do not think they mean what you think they mean. Organizations? String? Who is this guy? Let's persevere, everybody, if we can.
I mean, like...
Female costumes.
Crap.
Uh-oh.
Crap mummy. A bit of bandage over the tits. A bit of bandage over the vag. Call it a day. Is that what we're talking about?
I honestly, listen, from paragraph 2, I didn't understand it.
Do you know what this guy needs? Parentheses. More parentheses.
The other guys use it. People at my work came as a football table, complete with pole.
See? That would win.
That would win.
That's a hell of a good costume.
They would vote for this.
Yeah.
Your organisation should.
Was there any string involved? Because this guy would be fucked off if they were strung together in some way.
Not right. So it says they went with a typical girl Halloween costume. We always have some girls that show up in real costumes, not just string and a prop. Not that there's anything wrong with that. He eagerly adds in, for obvious reasons. I love when the girls wearing string costumes show up to parties and get a little wet and wild. You know what? Equal opportunities. I love it when they wear string. String, stop saying they're wearing string. Why are they wearing string? I have an image of like Captain Brilliant's dad, like a string vest. Like when someone thinks they're wearing string, why are you wearing string? Can anyone in the chat explain what any of this means? I'm trying so hard.
Silly string?
Actual string? And I can't. The word string has lost all meaning.
Margaret, I'm going to the Halloween party. Please spray me with silly string. Strips naked. Perfect. Now I'll win the costume contest for sure.
I love when the girls wearing string costumes show up to parties and get a little wet and wild, but they obviously shouldn't be winning the costume contest. They're only there for my boner.
I think James might have somehow managed to find what he means. He means skimpy clothes.
Yeah, maybe he does. But like this, why don't you use words? Do I have to explain every idiot's language?
If you're going to go out and say that you're quite happy to see them, get girls gone wild, and that's fine. But why can't you just use words to explain your chauvinism completely?
Provocative, sexy, slutty. People say that say that. That's phrases we know. Why are you saying, I love it when a girl wears string. Can you imagine? At Comic-Con, we may have played kit or lingerie. Oh, yeah, you went to the Comic-Con Curious Pastimes thing. That looked really cool. That was a bit of a aside, but... Right. Here we go. So the party was Friday night, and once the costume contest started, I and the co-judges were picked. But I and the co-judges were picked. Why were you picked? You were already a head judge. How are you picked up? I told them off the jump that this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's writing. Hey, this guy can't write. This guy, Jeremy, I can't.
I don't think he can talk either. Me fail English? That's impossible.
Honestly, I told them off the jump. That they were only judging real costumes. And they were like, yeah, not the string. And I nodded. One was okay with this on my side, and the other was not. But 2/3, so we had to go with my rules.
He's like, look, I'm going to stop you there. I'm going to declare this slutty string costume the winner so that I can hit that. If you're going to stand in the way of that, go fuck yourself.
Right? Like they wear at string bellows. Yes, that probably makes sense. We looked at each contestant because that was part of the appraising process.
Contender ready!
Normally, we used to, in previous years, close our eyes and just use our tongues to work out what they were wearing. People got very annoyed.
Yep, that's definitely string. Get the fuck
that's
out.
string. Wait there, I better check a little bit more.
Razor wire. Nice touch. You can stay.
I'm going to need my tongue looked at. So we looked at each contestant, and we're easily able to pick out the male winner. The female winner was a bit harder. Only one chick was in a real costume. I think you may be losing the argument when you say that.
Yeah.
Only one chick was in a real costume. Well, real by comparison.
Only the most illiterate misogynists were allowed in.
Yeah. Now you see why he didn't want to say fraternity. Yeah, like it's definitely a frat, right? Because like everything they're doing. Hey, yeah, listen, man. These chicks totally wearing string. Get over here. Anyway. Only one chick was in a real costume, well, real by comparison. My idea was she won by default as no one else was in a costume. Basically, like she's the only one that bothered to do something properly in his rules, so everyone can fuck off. The girl was in a Trixie Tang costume from Fairly Odd Parents,
which apparently was a very popular Halloween choice this year, according to Twitter and Instagram.
Do you know the TV show, presumably, Fairly Odd Parents?
I know of it. I believe it's where our Don't Have a Sting comes from.
Oh, okay. This girl was in a Trixie Tang costume from Fairly Odd Parents.
It was after my time.
Okay. You guys know this? The other judge was not a fan of it, so she did not want her to win. But all the other girls weren't in costumes. I keep telling you, they weren't in costumes.
They weren't in any clothes at all.
That is indeed where it's from. Oh, look, okay. Yeah, the wheelhouse of, yes.
Of people far younger than
late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah.
My time. Okay, cool. You all go.
Time.
But all the other girls weren't in costumes. I've already told you that. We debated it before I said that I should just say... We debated it before I said that I would just say whoever she said was the winner to get her to shut her mouth. This was a lie. So you basically went, listen, okay, sure, fine. I agree with you.
We'll use your winner.
We use your winner.
I don't like it, but we'll use your winner.
And we want the Aziz Ansari kind of like shake of the head towards camera, kind of like... this was a lie, and when I announced the winner, I explicitly said that Trixie Tang won because she has the best actual costume of all the lady entries. I like the fact he didn't say chicks on this occasion. The other judge was mad, and the girls from the losing groups were not happy, and they stormed out in their thongs. They said I judged unfairly. The president of my org co-signed my decision and said that the outcome... Co-signed... said that the outcome was fine. We awarded the prize and everything was cool. But after that, none of the girls from the orgs would give me the blowjob I so richly deserved. The other judge told me I was a dick and lied to her, which I guess is true.
The other judge said I firmly cock-blocked him.
But our house, our rules, and our prez, full stop, was cool with it. Maybe it was our president.
Yeah.
Was cool with it.
Yeah.
Lowercase W
being the abbreviation.
But I would have, yes, but there's a capital W on was, so I thought that the after a full stop. Maybe that was just a word doing that.
Yeah.
Am I the arsehole?
I'm gonna say firmly, unequivocally, and without any question or need for a poll, yes, you are. Not just the arsehole in this situation, but probably every situation you have ever been in your life and subsequent situations to come. Arsehole.
Maybe don't judge like comic book guy from The Simpsons. He still said lady entries. I know, right? Oh my God.
I mean, he clearly hasn't had many lady entries in his time.
Well, he could see all the lady entries through the string.
Part of the problem.
I lost the thread or the string, whatever we're calling it. The string theory. I mean, I know you've all been am I the arsehole for not getting laid for being a bellend? It's like, this is the hill he'll die on. Listen, Halloween's around the corner, everybody, and I want to make it very clear that we can only judge people who have real, actual costumes, and I mean ones with actual work and effort in them, not just slutty witches, nurses, schoolgirls, nuns, whatever, you float your boat. So none of that shit. We want it to be real. And it's like, who died and made you head judge?
But then also there's like a whole other group of people who are like, Halloween isn't just general cosplay. Halloween is about like, you know, scary, spooky costume.
Yeah.
Do a costume separate from your other cosplay. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that, but this guy, what he would think of that.
I mean, I can't catch up with any. I mean, honestly, this guy. Obviously, I tried to accentuate all of these bits, but he is terrible.
Yeah. Largely, wear what the fuck you like.
Yeah.
And tell this guy he's an asshole.
Do you know, that almost went in, and it just got tipped off path by an egg box. Would you like to do your last remaining one?
Yes.
And then we'll peace out, bitches.
A third?
A third?
Spoiling them,
What
Alex.
is it, Christmas Day? I haven't missed it.
We're spoiling them, Alex. And you know, if you would like further opportunities to have 3 Am I the Arseholes in one episode, you've got to make sure that you are following twitch.tv/DGMS live, because that is where we will be beginning November 22nd.
Yes.
Don't lose us. Don't miss out.
Let's say, in other news, says Rat Freak, someone came to our fancy dress party as a box of wine. I love it, obviously.
Beautiful.
No one believed they could actually dispense wine. They were all pleasantly surprised.
And that's how you win a costume contest.
Go for it.
Am I the arsehole?
You are.
Thank you. Good night.
Well, that wasn't a bad one.
That was all right.
That was my best brap ever.
I mean, the P was a little bit too pronounced.
Oh, well, that's, you know, I've received pronunciation, so, you know.
Am I the arsehole for telling my daughter to stop reading tarot cards for money?
That's the only purpose of tarot cards, I thought. But anyway, carry on.
My daughter, 14, has recently taken an interest in tarot cards, and she's been doing readings for several family members and her friends.
Okay.
What I didn't know was she's been doing it in school too, and for money at that. One parent got my number and called me complaining. She said her son blew all his savings on readings.
All his savings?
Within a span of 4 days.
How much are the savings and how much are the readings? Carry on, though.
I got embarrassed and paid her back and talked to my daughter. This was your first mistake.
Rule of acquisition. Once you get the money, never give it back.
Absolutely. That is a bona fide rule of acquisition.
Yes.
One of the low numbers too. It's quite an early one. I asked her if she actually believed in what she was doing, and she said she didn't, but it was nice to make money from it. I got disappointed and said she was making a fool out of her classmates. She said, duh. She didn't say that. She said, they are fools. It's not my fault. So basically, duh.
Yeah.
I told her I want to stop immediately or she'll get in trouble, and that she needs to find a more legitimate way to make money if that's what she wants. She got upset and said she's put in a lot of work learning how to read tarot cards. She complained to my husband, who told me I'm being unreasonable and that it's not her fault if her classmates believe in stuff like tarot. But I think her classmates are too young to know any better, and it's only a matter of time before the school finds out and gets involved.
Well, until that point. Anyway, you were going to say,
that's
am
it.
I the asshole? Until there's such a point as the school gets involved, just keep fucking raking in that money.
Make money while the sun card shines. Is there a sun card?
There is a sun card.
There you go.
I used to also read tarot for people at my school. I didn't make any money off it. I hadn't got that far before it all got a bit freaky, because I did the same reading 3 times and the same cards came up 3 times in the same spot, and it all got a little bit like strange. And you know, the words of my dad came flooding into my head of like, whatever you do, Alex, don't fuck around with tarot or Ouija boards. All right. So I decided to stop at that point, but I would, if I could, then I would have made money from tarot. And it is entrepreneurship. A friend of mine that I used to know, somebody that I used to know, who is a terrible liar, once said that he, being an older boy of the school, bought pornography to sell, like magazines off from the newsagent to sell to the younger boys, which I mentioned on the stream before, I think. And that was just entrepreneurship, because he just bought this stuff and then he just would like loan like a library out to these kids, which never happened.
Yeah, he was basically the wholesaler. He bought the porn from the cash and carry and sold it on for profit.
Yeah, if you're stupid enough to pay the money, you deserve to lose it.
Yeah. Any way that you can monetize stupidity, go for it.
Was it Richard Morrill? What the person I'm talking about? It was not. I'll tell you that now. It was not. Why
did you buy porn from Richard Morrill? Was that your porn hookup in school? Truth's coming out now.
Yeah. We all know that I got my porn from a hedge. So,
Yeah.
It was a moral lesson. Here's the thing. So many people believe in this bullshit, from tarot readings to palm readings to mediums to, kind of like psychics and all this kind of like bullshit. I'm just amazed that this kid has worked out at whatever age they might
14.
be. At 14, something that at age 68 people are still paying money for, to go down to Leescliff Hall and listen to that shit. So if you're not telling me that's not a business that's happening, like, fucking hell.
Yeah. I mean, at the point when she was like, do you believe in this? And she was like, no. And they were like, you need to stop doing this then. She was like, okay, I believe in this then.
Yeah, I totally believe it.
I totally believe in this. And
it's real.
This is my belief.
I believe
it's my religion, and I will exercise my right to religion and make money from stupid people.
If I was the parents, I'd be like, you carry on.
Yeah.
You carry on.
Carry on until you get caught out.
And once if anyone, like the parents can say what they want, but this is a lesson for everybody. Eventually the school will get involved and they go, you can't do this. We're banning tarot cards from school. Fine. But up until that point, who gives a shit?
Yeah. And the first problem was who is this? The mother, this is, isn't it? Giving the money back to the stupid kid who blew all the savings.
No, that's on you.
Yeah. I mean, I would suggest that perhaps that kid spent all his money on her because he probably wanted to spend time with her.
Yeah.
And it wasn't about the tarot at all.
It says he blew all his savings. That's nonsense. What does that mean? If you have savings, they're in an account somewhere. You don't have access to that.
Well, I mean, Hannah's got savings. She's got like £6 in her purse.
Okay.
But it's her savings.
Right. In my head, savings is something you don't have access to.
It's because you're an adult.
Right. Is it not just like pocket money or like piggy bank kind of stuff, But
if you save up your pocket money,
it becomes savings.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. I think this is semantics, but for the purposes of this,
Save-mantics.
I suspect. I wonder how much money. I guess I'm driving at that could be like this kid has like got like $10, $20, and he spent $20 on this stuff. And when he got home, it's
Tree fit it.
Why have you got? Where's your $20 gone, Greg? And then he's like, I spent it all on tarot. Turns out I'm going to die. Hangman's coming to get me. And they went, what did you say? It's like, got it 3 times in the same place. And then the kid said he couldn't do it anymore because it was freaking him out. His dad told him not to. Just anecdotal. I don't know. But
hypothetically.
Yeah. Classic Greg. Real life is full of scammers. And the sooner you learn that, you've learned a valuable $20 for that life lesson. Cheap. Not the asshole.
Yeah, I'm not ready to press a button. Do you want to say that
Drinkety drink, drinkety drink. Drinkety drink, drinkety drink.
I wasn't ready to push that button.
Drinkety
Apparently I was
drink,
ready
drinkety drink.
push a random button.
Drinkety drink.
That's right. That's a segment we've all been expecting. Is Drinkety Drink. It's going to be a wonderful time for Drinkety Drink.
I can't even see the button.
Bonus round. My child went to do tarot for their schoolmates, but instead of the moon showing up on one of the cards, it showed a blank instead. Drinkety drink, drinkety drink. String, says Aletha. Says Hannah. But podcast. See, it works that
No,
well.
it was a perfectly good.
It was a good
drink. Yeah, no, it was good.
Uranus is rat free.
Yeah. I'm into it.
I was thinking bum. I was thinking anyone who said arse.
A full moon.
Yeah, I thought full moon, total eclipse.
Yeah.
Oh dear. You all get a point. You're all correct. You've all basically said ass, Uranus, butt, bum. Correct.
Now, for clarity,
Yes.
I'm gonna say that she is the arsehole.
Oh, okay.
The question was, am I the arsehole for telling my daughter to stop reading tarot cards for money?
Oh, then you. Oh, it's the mum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, the mum is the arsehole.
The kid is not.
The kid is not. And long may you make money out of people.
Probably pressed that too quickly. Yeah, I did.
Not the asshole.
Fucking ruined everything. Prematurely buttoning once again.
Then clearly it's drinkety drink. Drinkety drink, drinkety drink, drinkety drink, drinkety drink. Everyone's woken up now. They want to play drinkety drink.
They really do.
The kid is amazing. I don't think there's any more drinkety drink coming your way, unfortunately.
Not today, anyway.
No, but maybe we'll do it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
For drinkety drink. I don't have a drinkety drink prepared. Could you tell?
So, on that note,
Yes.
come back next week. for Don't Get
Sorry,
Me Started.
Tamsin. Sorry. I can't.
This was the last Don't Get Me Started on my channel.
Yes.
Next week will be the last Don't Get Me Started on his channel.
Yes.
That's where you are
That's
next
the
week.
8th.
Then we're away
Yes,
for a week.
We're in Munich.
And then we're over on DGMS Live, our new home for Don't Get Me Started on November the 22nd. Very well gestured.
Thank you.
I like it. So make sure you are following DGMS Live on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, on the moon, on your mum.
Because this is that changeover period where we're trying to get you. It's like when you're passing the baton over and you're both holding it at the same time. We're trying to get you to do both. And obviously, we'll try and pick some people up when we do the anonymous gifter likes Harmstone. Who could it be?
Wow. They gave Harmstone a sub? Thank you very much, Percival's dad. Percival's dad? Yeah, Francis.
It's Francis.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you kindly, anonymous gifter, whoever you are.
Whoever you are.
Been very kind of you.
Yes, we're trying to get everyone on there, but obviously on the days when we start doing this from 22nd, the idea, I suppose, is that we could go to our actual channels and put something up on there to go, like, if you have come here thinking you're going to get DGMS, go here instead, and point them. And eventually we'll get everybody that we can. The Mike Bartons of this world who hasn't been for a while, but like those people that might not... might miss
and
it.
obviously we'll be putting it out on social media and on Discord and everywhere and spreading the word. And you can help spread the word too. We are moving to DGMS Live.
This is the future. Right. Shall we go now?
Yes.
Yes, let's leave.
Yes. Would you, to close, like to just come up with another drinkety drink for them to perhaps peruse as we move into the night?
I would like to do that. I'm trying to think of something that we have spoken about today. I can't think of anything.
Warum du fahrt München? I probably will have a fart in Munich. Yeah, thanks for asking.
Warum du fahrt München? I can't think of any drinkety drinks. That was my very best drinkety drink.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry about that.
Well, on that note, I will just push the button then.
Push that fucking button.